said, but he spotted Carvalho and got the space. And again, for me, the two wide areas, Walker, Peters and Manning, the space and there are opportunities to exploit here.
Push it up. We've had more chances than them. Clear-cut chances as well, I'd say.
He's back on his feet. A couple of boos from the Southampton fans who feel there's a bit of play acting going on. I think there's a little bit more than that. They'll feel that because with City 1-0 up, they'll think that the game's ship's already kicking in. But Zarory's walking gingerly at the moment. We'll keep an eye on that. He tries to step into a trot. It's nothing more than that at the moment. He's been asked to bounce up and down on it. You can see the grimness on his face from here. And we're back underway. Walker Peters is in the book. City lead by 1-0. Could have been more. As Bednarek takes it up to halfway and then slides it to that left-hand side to Ryan Manning, another Ireland international in the Southampton side, 27 years of age, 9 caps, last played for his country against New Zealand back in November. Now it's across to this near right side to Walker Peters, who's walking a bit of a thin line now against some of the attacking threat that City have on that yellow card. It's Bednarek, midway inside the City half. Ball left for Stuart Armstrong, then comes back to the Polish centre-back again, away to the left side to Edozie. Edozie cuts him on his right foot near the angle of the area. It's a small ball. 20 yards out. There's Manning. Just directs that one away from Philogene, who's trying to watch him. Edozie skips past Philogene, who then wins it back as the City winger. And the Tigers have it with Coyle. And then Philogene will play that one away. Furthest forward is Irma. And he's still about 15 yards away from it. And Southampton have it. City leading by 1-0 then. Nearly 26 minutes gone. BBC Radio Humberside is Mike. And Swanee with you at St Mary's Stadium. Small ball. Flicks it into Adam Armstrong. Walked back by City though with Sterry. Then given away by the Ivory Coast International. And here's Armstrong. Armstrong plays it to Edozie. Left side of the area. First time ball. Swings across in. And that one goes through the area. And out for a City throw. And I thought that had pulled out initially, but it stayed in play. And City will get the throw. He's a swap on game.
Yes, cracking in. They're in the attack there, and every player, apart from the Southampton keeper, is within probably 15 yards of their penalty area. Yeah. That's how far everybody's squeezed up. There's nobody on the halfway line, nobody 30 yards on the halfway line. So they're all squeezed in, which is tight then. Expect that killer pass to break through us, which I don't think it helps them, it suits us. But that they've nowhere to release to come out to go around the other side.
And the other thing as well, as we've been saying, it'll give the likes of also that quick release option with the space in behind him. When you get off and win the ball back with the pace that City have got. Zarory's still keep an eye on him, by the way, so it looks like he's still trying to work out whatever it is. As Slater wins it back inside the Southampton half, lays it off to Sterry, forward to Carvalho, tries to flick it into the area for Slater. Walker Peters a bit indecisive about what to do with it, then deals with it, and he's got 3 City players around him. They're swarming around him at the moment, and that's good work to get the ball out. Armstrong back to Harwood Bellis. Good work, you have to credit it from the third place side in the championship.
Yeah, but I want to credit Slater there for being on the shoulder of the midfield player, waiting for that opportunity. He knows he's going to try and play into midfield to go around corners, to try and play through our midfield area. He spotted it, nicked it. Next thing you know, we're at the edge of our box. A bit of skill that goes the right way from there. You get another shot on goal.
Southampton possession with City leading by 1-0. Give you an update in the championship. Ipswich lead Rotherham by 2-1.
In that game, Tom Eve scored it first 2 minutes for Rotherham.
There you go. Sterry under a bit of pressure, wins the free kick. Smallbone fouled him as he looks at the referee and almost disgusted at that decision, Smallbone. Yeah, as you said, Eves on 2 minutes, and then it'll be Burns and Moore on 9 and 14 with the Ipswich goal. Sam Klukas with the assist, by the way, for Rotherham, as this ball's sent long forward. Philogene acknowledges it, but just away from him. Irma's going to chase after the keeper there and try and close him down as it was played back to him. Walker Peters gets on the outside of Zarory. The two battling away again there. Zarory just has a little tug of the shoulder one too many times and then kicks the ball away in frustration. What's the ref going to do with that one?
And that's back heels it to the area where it should have come from.
Yeah, he did, didn't he? Yeah. I just wondered how the referee might read it though, that was all.
Yeah, we did.
He left it. It's going to be an interesting tussle, that one now, isn't it? Because, especially because of the booking.
Yeah,
for Walker Peters. City getting in the faces again of Bazunu as he sends a long one forward, and again the groans of angst from the Southampton fans ring around St Mary's because that ball's straight down the other end to Allsop, and Jones just slips that ball out. Alfie Jones, who played 7 times in the EFL Trophy for Southampton. They were his appearances for the club that he started his career with. And Greaves will just lay the ball back to Allsop, who swings it away. Giles trying to catch it with the outside of his left foot. That comes off Walker Peters and out for a throw-in 10 yards from halfway. Russell Martin tries to claim everything down there. He puts that mindset. You ask players to do it, don't you? Claim everything and you hopefully get something.
Yeah, it's obviously what they use.
No. Still goalless in the other 2 games in the Championship, by the way, outside of this one. Cardiff 0, Blackburn 0, Plymouth 0, West Brom 0, and it's goalless in the Premier League, the only Premier League tie of game, I should say, Man City against Brentford. It's a yelp again from the Southampton fan around us, almost painful in its sound. And they'll be feeling a little bit pain. They're very much in the game, but they're 1-0 down from.
Yeah. They said they're expecting to go straight back up, aren't they, in automatic, and we've come down here and just threw a spanner in the works.
Interesting.
As well.
Yeah.
So it could be more than 1 up.
Absolutely. Strong challenge there from Walker Peters to take it.
He's starting to wind me up more than everything.
He's got the little casual jacket on, hasn't he? Looks like he's ready for a night out in the town on a Friday night. As Slater does well there, just pirouettes from 3 Southampton players to get the ball away to Irma, who's gone deep. He's almost in the left-back spot at the moment. He'll just jump back into position as the ball's played away to that far right-hand side to Coyle. Cuts it field to Seri. Mercurial as ever, just simple ball into Irma, who trotted back into a more attacking position. Now Philogene, right side of the area, tries to back heel it. That was a bit too fancy. Didn't come off, and then he'll end up just bumping into the back of the Southampton player Edozie and giving away the free kick. Sometimes simple is best, Swanee.
Yes, he does try a bit too much, but when it comes off, he looks brilliant.
It's not bad, is it? Oh, he's trying it. And he's done well there. Oh, he hasn't. He's just fouled Bednarek.
Look at his reaction there. His reaction, first thing is head went down, but he thought, no, I've got to react, I've got to get that goal side. Yeah. And he did, slowed the game down. They've got the ball next to the box now, rather than making a quick break of it.
And Seri, he's the most furthest forward for City there, as he just tries to close down Bazunu. They're playing with a real intensity, City, aren't they?
Both teams are, but we're on top of them all. Yeah. Liam will be really pleased with us. First 30 minutes.
As I mentioned earlier, it's the kind of game where sometimes goals are building up. 2 teams at the higher end of the Championship, the kind of football that both teams like to play. But at the moment, after 32 minutes, and better than City are leading by a goal to 0, it's very much living up to the hype. On BBC Radio Humberside, good to have you with us. Mike and Swanee at St Mary's. It's Southampton 0, Hull City 1.
That's the way we're playing so much fun, moving the ball quick.
Zarori wanted an early ball there, didn't he? Allsop didn't see him. He feeds it short to Slade, who had a bit of attention behind him. Then it's going to be sent long by Jones, trying to set Cavallo free, and then Irma wins it back in midfield, helped out by Seri. Irma gives it to Cavallo, he's got space opened up in front of him. Coyle makes a run forward, a surging run, given away by Cavallo. Though that was poor, and played away by Howard Bellis. It was the wrong option. Good work from Slater to win it back though. City getting in the faces of Southampton, who don't like it when it happens. And Zarori plays in Giles. Giles with a cross ball into the area. He's headed away out as far as Seri. Little glancing header behind him to Greaves. Irma lays it off for Seri. Comes back to the Turkish attacker again. Irma and Coyle linking up. Zarori's got space over here, he can pick him out. Goes to Jones at halfway. Now across to Greaves. And Zarori's going to make another run. Greaves will try and drop it over the top for him. Walker Peters is there to deal with it. Howard Bellis can send that one away. But when the Saints go marching in, is the song coming from the fans who are trying to rally their side at the moment. For the side that are trailing to the Tigers with that Anas Zarori goal on 12 minutes. And it's been quite the first half here on BBC Radio Humberside. Giles with the throw in for the Tigers, all in amber. And he sends that one inside into Irma. But Adam Armstrong wins it back for Southampton. Some atmosphere in this one.
Great atmosphere. Got to say how well Slater's playing in there. As in, he knows an opportunity. I said at the start, didn't we? for Tyler Moore being out. He'll want to try and keep that shirt. And for me, he's probably been Hull's best player in there at the moment.
Yeah. Because there's no reason Regan Slater should feel like the secondary player to a Seri or a Morton.
No.
But do you know what I mean? Some people might go, oh, well, if Seri's back and Morton's playing, then Slater maybe didn't get a chance. He's absolutely living up to his expectation at the moment. Here come Southampton. I think here they come, trying to get it out from their own half at the moment, deep in their own half, as Walker Peters uses his keeper as his outlet once more. Bednarek's just come to this right side of the central defensive position. Ball forward up towards Mara. Not the best of controls, and there's Slater to win it back. Stuart Armstrong almost nips into build an attack for Southampton, but Greaves cleans up and just knocks it back to Allsop, who's just inside his own penalty area. Greaves up towards Irma. Every ball has an element, and a high element of risk about it, doesn't it? But it's sticking right now. It didn't there was City.
Well, we look more dangerous when we get the ball going forward. We look like we can score every time we go forward.
It's not passing for passing's sake by any stretch, is it? No, it's got a purpose about it. It's got an intent.
There we go. Slater again. Yeah, brilliant.
Good pressure there, and he wins it. And Seri midway inside the Southampton half. Now the outside, the edge of the area. Seri on his right. Oh, he scooped it well wide. Oh,
he must have Hume Wellington boots on there. That was a farmer's shot. Honest, he kicked it with his Wellington boot on. He opened with everything brilliant as a footballer, and then he turned into somebody else. It's just one African nation's title. He's come back like that. Go again.
Trilogy wins it back. Ball into the area. Chance for Cavallo. It's two. City are running wild here at St Mary's at the moment. In 36 minutes, the Tigers have come to St Mary's and they've taken it by the scruff of the neck. A game that was always going to be seen as one of the toughest of the season. And the Tigers have absolutely kicked the door down of Southampton right now. And Cavallo has slaughtered it past the keeper. He gets his goal. And City, as the ears are cut to the Southampton fans by the goal scorer, City firmly in control. Southampton 0, Hull City 2. One word, wow.
Yes, different class. Like I say, they're playing out from the back. We do dangerous every time we get it on the edge of their box. To play it out, is that Philippines actually squeezed and nicked the ball. And he fell over as he nicked it. He says he stretched, got straight back to his feet and played that low. Still a pass in between the centre half and the full-back. Can Cavallo finish it? Can he put it through the keeper's legs, I think? 2-0. And deserved. And deserved.
Fully deserved. And again, we come back to the fact that they're not giving them a second of breathing space on the ball swap.
Not at all. That's it again now. Look.
And again, problems with Southampton. They're rattled. The keeper just manages to get it away.
Fans are making them more nervous and they give it away again.
They are.
The fans are not helping at all.
Really edgy. To Rory, into Seri, laid off by Cavallo. Seri plays it away to that right side to Philippines, who with those bright pink boots has got one mindset, and that's attack. He just lays it back instead though to Coyle, with the option not there for him in front.
I think with Seri's shot confused their defenders, thinking, if they all shoot like that, we can do what we want. So they give us another chance, and it fell to Cavallo, who with the different class in front of goal. Wrong player.
It was the coolest of finishes, wasn't it?
Yeah. Here we go again.
And the second goal in a City shirt for Cavallo. Here's Rory. Lays it back to Giles. Now to Irma. Whose liveliness has caused problems as well, hasn't it? You can see, I mean, not just him, you look at that whole attack from City at the moment, but he's just finding little pockets of space, isn't he, Irma?
Yeah. Like I said, that front four, we've got to need one or two of them to click, don't we?
Yeah.
And they're clicking today. Cavallo is looking like we know he can do. He's drifting into like just little pockets. Philippines not even started really, has he?
No.
But let's call it Rory. Looks like he's got it. He's nicked the ball back again.
Cavallo's won it back in Southampton's half. Philippines gives it to Irma. Irma will try and pick out Zaroury. Left side, inside the area. He's got some supporters. He'll try himself maybe. Zaroury open the scoring and then trying to touch too many and loses possession. And Walker Peters comes away with it. But then City will try and get it back again. Giles chasing after it. Walker Peters takes it out. That's going to be a City throw.
Great referee. Great referee. They're looking for a free kick there. It's never a free kick to be had from me.
No.
But yeah, that's it. Quality of the pressing and winning the ball back in areas. Great to see.
Referee that has covered a couple of City games this season, Oliver Langford from the West Midlands. He did the game at Blackburn earlier in the season and the City win at Borough just before Christmas. He's been overseeing a City lead right now as the Tigers are 2-0 up in the first half at St Mary's. Zarori and Carvalho with the goals. And deservedly so as well.
Yeah. 5-1 the loss to him today, if anybody knows about betting. That's to see me tells you that nobody fancied us.
No. And when we get a chance, because you just there to step away from it at the moment, I'm just going to get your thoughts on it. Header back, mistake by Southampton. Keeper comes out into the way, given to Zarori. Zarori tries it. Zarori with the chip. Oh, it's gone wide. I thought I was waiting for the net to just. I was waiting for it to bulge. Southampton are rattled. They're in an absolute mess at the moment. Ball given away. Zarori had time to kick it out. The keeper's off his line, and he tries to curl a little dinking ball over the top, and it's gone wide. How has that not gone in?
The paint off the post. It was everything right. Everything right. The keeper's off his line, tried bending it. He had space to aim it, and just pulled it wide.
Ball back, shouts a handball from the Southampton fans. Giles knew nothing about that. It literally dropped. It was a big ball downfield, wasn't it? It just dropped and landed on as he's trying to head the ball back to.
You can imagine if you get a chance to speak to the Southampton fans. This is how Southampton's played against a lot of teams and destroyed teams. Completely the other way now.
And here comes City on the break. Coyle across halfway. Coyle still going. Coyle edge of the area. Zarori into the box and he side foots it wide again. Twice in the space of a minute, the Moroccan international has put it wide of that keeper's left hand upright. One with a dink ball. This time he played it low and tried to drive it into the far corner. And City are absolutely running rampant here right now.
They've got to make it pay though, haven't they?
Yeah.
Could have been 3, 4, 5. We've had some great opportunities. They're already there last 2 minutes. Should have scored one over the top, should have scored again there. Some of his ability, I don't think he should have.
And then a free kick given away by City. As that gets the fans cheering. But what a first half here from Liam Rossini's side, who's still like a cat on hot bricks down there at the moment. His hands are in his pockets, but that isn't stopping him from just every now and then just bringing him out and waving and gesturing and being so aggressive as he can.
Happy. They're not an happy camp here.
They're not. And if City now can get this one through to half time, I mean, Southampton the last 5 or 6.
You need to get this through. You mean get it to 3?
Sorry, get it to 3. Let's get it to 3.
Get it to 3.
Get it through to half time either like this, always 3 as Swanee said, then
it's them front 4. I know the lads behind are winning the ball. Slater, Seri, absolutely fantastic. The full-backs overlapping in that occasion where Coyle had just come from a diagonal run from right back straight into the edge of the box when he played out to Zarori. But the front 4 are so dangerous. All of a sudden, get excited when they start clicking, and today, they're clicking.
Yeah, Allsop's going to have to play this one away because Marlow's getting in his face, is sent out for a throwing away on that far side.
A lot of the hard work's got to be done from behind, from the back 4 to the midfield, to allow them 4 to go and do it. I don't expect them to go win the game by themselves, no. But when they're getting the ball into in them areas and they're squeezing and winning the ball back themselves and they're getting rewarded for it, it's all worth it. Here they go again, and they're winning back in great areas.
Won it back a bit, getting the balls there, has left play on. He should have done. He's left one on Greaves. It's not a head injury, but the referee is coming to stop the play.
Again there. 20 yards outside their box. Greaves has gone down injured. Not wrong with him. He's got to get on his feet. If he gets on his feet quick enough there, the player.
Yeah, he's got now, isn't he? You can see maybe just made a little bit more of it than it was perhaps. Ipswich lead 3-1 now. Burns has got a second against Rotherham. And it could have been 3, it could have been 4 here.
Great, isn't it?
So Rory's had a couple of opportunities. Irma's shot wide. Philogene with a shot that was saved. It could have been.
I even mentioned Seris Farmer shot.
And his
Wellington boot shot.
Brilliant. I think that one's going to stick now. Seris Farmer
Wellington. I don't know if they're selling.
City free kick. 10 yards inside the Southampton half. It's floated into the area. It flicks off the head of a Southampton player. Manning should get there first. Philogene kind of caught, deciding whether or not to hold back or press on the ball. Eventually he does, and helped out by Cavallo. Southampton have got to play this out from their own half. It slipped through into small run, works it away to Harwood Bellis. Chased down by Irma, played forward up towards that centre circle. Flicked off there by Stuart Armstrong, and then City win it back again with Seri. Nice interception. Here's Cavallo to Irma. Slater just turns back to Greaves at halfway. Now to this near left side to Giles. Further to the left of the touchline to Zarori, who tried to get around the outside of Walker Peters, who wasn't buying it, and wins the ball back for the home side. City leading 2-0.
How well as Zarori though, as soon as he's lost it, got back goal side. Stop their attack.
Talk about complete performances. This is about as complete as it gets, isn't it, Swanee, so far?
Yes.
Given away again by Southampton. Slater wins it back to Seri. Now Cavallo, as we approach the 45-minute mark, we'll see the stoppage time. There'll be a couple of minutes to add on, I would have thought. 2 goals plus a couple of stoppages in play. 4 minutes of added on time. City won't relish that. They actually probably won't want half time to come yet, Swanee, will they?
No.
With Southampton a chance to settle.
Slightly again there, winning the ball back.
He's been superb so far in this first half. One of those players that, as we said earlier, will just go about his business, and he's done all the hard stuff for City that's got him in this position. Southampton have it on that left side. Coyle's been beaten though by Adozi. Greaves has to come across to try and cover. Good work from Coyle though, comes back, gets a foot in, and City with the ball back again as Allsop sweeps that one away downfield. Drops down at halfway where Bednarek knocks it out to the left to Manning. Here's Stuart Armstrong. Gives it to Adozi, left side, 18 yards out, drives towards the edge of the area, then checks back inside on his right foot. Now weaving into the area, one way, then the other comes off a City player. That'll be a Southampton corner. 1 minute of the 4 added on gone.
You look at Southampton, fans sort of get excited. In fact, I mean, next just cricked, so I've not looked that side. Now that enough.
Yeah, it's all been down this Southampton goal side in their half. As Liam Rossini again just gestures and tells his players what he wants from this set pieces. Southampton will deliver it, left-footed, curled in, little flick on by Bednarek, but blocked by Slater, hooked back into the area. Alfie Jones will head that one clear, comes out to Walker Peters. Shoot is the shout, is about 40 yards out. And then Manning plays it away to the left side, given to Armstrong. Cross ball into the box, Coyle goes down, shouts a handball from Southampton. The referee says there was a push. Fans around us not happy, it's the other side of the field. Some of the Southampton players are appealing it as well, but the referee had already made his mind up, and Coyle was fouled, and it's a City free kick.
Yeah, it did get ripped in. I'm looking where Coyle is. Which is all there.
There we are, I might see this a bit of a closer replay.
Oh, that's a penalty.
There's not much of a nudge there, is
Not
there?
much of a nudge
There we
there.
are, we'll see it from behind, the angle coming in as the cross came in. No, there's no push there for me. His arms are flailing. He's kind of reacting to a slight touch, hasn't he? I think Southampton might have had a case there, but from a City point of
Let's
view,
move on.
yeah.
Things have gone against us.
As our old colleague George Kerr would say, what will it say in the paper tomorrow? No penalty. Welcome to Scunthorpe United listeners who've been following their goalless first half at South Shields on digital and online by BBC Sound. Here at St Mary's, Hull City firmly in control, 2-0 up, goals on 12 minutes and 37 from Zarori, his first with the club, and Cavallo's nearly on the end of another ball forward here from Coyle. They're opening up Southampton at will, aren't they?
Yes. Yeah, and that was a pass there. Coyle probably over it. Oh, the pace probably fine. If they just won it again as Greaves there in their half.
He's won it back, and Zarori gives it to Cavallo. Philogene made a run. Cavallo just couldn't pick him out. We're in the final minute of 4 added on time. Here comes Southampton forward, going Stuart Armstrong. Across halfway, tries to thread one through to Adam Armstrong. Flips a ball into the area, should be all sorted easy. Just says, everyone calm down, nothing to see here. And City lead by 2 goals to 0.
I like the way you commentate there. You calmed me down there.
It's soothing.
Yeah.
So I needed to do it myself.
I noticed that, yeah, I'm getting a bit nervy there, and you just calmed me down. Thank you. It's alright. It's all good.
That's what I'm here to be. Hopefully it's calmed them all down listening at home, because it's been that kind of game. Hopefully you're enjoying it. Hopefully the atmosphere is coming through.
If you're not, there's something wrong with you. There's just quality.
Oh, header back there to the keeper, who just stops it at the edge of his box. Philogene was prowling again. City are smelling blood every time, aren't they? They try and break away though. Howard Phillips will send one along for Adam Armstrong.
The pace of Giles.
Yeah, Giles done well to cover it. Final few seconds, referee not looking at his watch yet. We've had the 4 minutes. Ball whipped into the area, headed away by Greaves. Comes out to Irma, and that's half time. And the Bluebirds are out among the home fans here at St Mary's Stadium because they've seen their side, Southampton, bossed by Hull City for the majority of that 45 minutes. Let's not take anything away from Southampton. They've had moments, but it's been that. It's been moments. City have pressed, they've got in the face, they've made it difficult for them, but importantly, they've looked dangerous in an attacking side of things. They've absolutely bossed this first 45 minutes. They deserved their 2-0 lead, and it could have been more. But the goals that have gone in, Zarori, after Allsop picked out a fantastic ball for Giles down his left-hand side, fed in Carvalho, Philogene with a shot that was parried into the path of Zarori, and he made no bones about it. He finished that one from close range. That's 12 minutes, City led there. Philogene with a chance in the area, his shot was saved. Carvalho with a break, Irma just couldn't quite get his shot right and put it wide. Then on 37 minutes, lovely work from Philogene to win the ball back. Flicked it through to Carvalho, and he just slid it past the keeper to make it 2. Then it could have been 4, because Zarori on 40 and 41 minutes, he had time to just pick out his little chip over the keeper, he puts it wide, and then the second time after Coyle broke through past halfway, must have gone a good 40 yards, played it into Zarori, and he just pushed it wide of the keeper. They have been firmly in control at 2-0, City in control and deserving of their lead. At the break, Southampton 0, Hull City 2. Peter Swan, catch your breath if you can and summarise that one for us.
Yeah, I'll go back. If you listen from the start, the first 3 minutes, I said, the way they were playing out from the back, they looked like a polished Hull City team. That's how we wanted to play.
Yeah.
And after that 3 minutes, there was a loose pass. It was Slater that nipped in. And I thought, hang on a minute, there's chances here. And then the nerves started to kick in. They were trying to play out, and the amount of times he looked at Slater interceptions, 7 interceptions, and all of a sudden then the front 4, Philogene nicking it back, Carvalho getting himself in areas. The front 4 did the best defensive work I've seen from an Hull City team today, and that's it. You start your attack from the back, you start your defences from front. They've done exactly that today, and it's worked. Going back to the starting your attacks from the back, block the ball by Allsop, over the full-back set, get him behind the back, get his first goal. That's exactly what we're trying to play like, and that's exactly what is coming up with today. We're working so hard up front, and they're getting the rewards. They're just being booed off. They've had a run of 25 games, lost 1 in 25 games. They're just being booed off. It just shows that's probably the best that I've seen Liam, seen his team play, and I was questioning coming into it. How good do we have to be to match up to them, or how close can we get to them? We've destroyed them. Absolutely, we could have been 4-5-0, and that's no joke. We've had great opportunities, and I mean open, clear opportunities. It should be at least 3 or 4. The game should be put to bed now. We have to do exactly the same again in the second half. They're going to be a manager to not be happy with theirs, so they're going to expect them to lift it. But if you don't start right in games, it's sometimes hard to pick yourself up. We started right, we did it in half time. We need to kick on from there and get his 3rd and 4th goal. But this is an outstanding first half of football.
It's been a joy to watch. We said about moments, there was a moment on 8 minutes where it was a bit hairy for City. Very reminiscent of what happened at West Brom earlier in the season. Also to Seri, ball was given away, and there was a chance for Rothwell, but the ball was saved by Allsop. Apart from that, they've had a couple of forays into City's penalty area, but nothing coming from it. Was there a handball shout on Louis Coyle?
Yes.
Maybe. Swanee thinks yes, I think there was as well. City get away with that one. That should not detract from what the Tigers have done in his opening, we'll say 49 minutes with the added on time as well. And at the break here at St Mary's, City have the lead by 2 goals to 0.
Wow, wow, wow. What a first half for the Tigers. Breathtaking stuff in your 95.9 FM and digital radio commentary this evening. Second half commentary from St Mary's with Mike White and Swanee on the way. Breathless stuff in the northeast, let's find out at half time. A goalless first half for Scunthorpe United. The thought on their first half at South Shields from Ollie Turner. Yeah, it has been breathless, and it's certainly been entertaining. One of the better, if not the best games I've seen featuring Scunthorpe United at this level in the National League North from both teams. But somehow it is goalless between the two sides, South Shields and Scunthorpe United. And unfortunately, a stat view, thanks to Iron Stats for this one on social media, Scunthorpe United have failed to score in the first half of their last 6 games. It's not through a lack of trying or what have you, simply down to a lack of clinical finishing and some more last-ditch defending from the opposition. The Iron have had chances. Will Evans heading down into the ground unmarked for a corner kick straight into the gloves of South Shields shot stopper Miles Boney. Both Tyler Denton and Liam McAlinden have had shots saved by the host goalkeeper. McAlinden and Michael Clunan, the captain, have also seen efforts blocked by some last-ditch pieces of defending from the South Shields back line. But the hosts, the Mariners, have had chances themselves. Not many, but the ones that they've had have been good opportunities. They got him down the right-hand side on one occasion, and but for a Regan Ogle sliding interception, Dylan Stevenson was unmarked at the far post. He would have had a tap in into an empty net. Martin Briggs, the captain, a well-worked short corner kick routine. He received the ball on the edge of the Scunthorpe United penalty area, whipped one just wide of the left-hand post, and their best chance of the game saw Paul Blackett capitalise on an error between Michael Clunan and Will Evans. Got him round the back of the Iron centre half, tried to go round the goalkeeper Ross Fitzsimons, who stood his ground, so Blackett in the end creating an acute angle for himself on the right-hand side of the box, only finding the side netting. But a good first half, an entertaining first half. If you're a neutral from a Scunthorpe United perspective, they'll be disappointed that they're not ahead. 0-0.
Back to Ollie and to Steve Torpey on digital radio when the second half kicks off. It seems to come out very soon. Let's remind you how Hull City went ahead of Southampton.
Go inside the Southampton half, slides it inside. Gates Gavalio, might fancy a shot, gives it to Philogene. Heads to the area, Philogene with a shot, saved to Rory! And City lead at Southampton! The Tigers looking for a 4 straight away win, a little skip and a hop from the Moroccan international. And what a start for the Tigers here at St Mary's.
That was the first goal for the Tigers, and it became 2.
Philogene wins it back, ball into the area, chance for Gavalio, it's 2! City are running wild here at St Mary's at the moment. In 36 minutes, the Tigers have come to St Mary's and they've taken it by the scruff of the neck. A game that was always going to be seen as one of the toughest of the season. And the Tigers have absolutely kicked the door down of Southampton right now. And Cavallo has slotted it past the keeper. He gets his goal. And City, as the ears are cut to the Southampton fans by the goal scorer, City firmly in control. Southampton 0, Hull City 2. One word, wow.
What a first half for the Tigers. We hope for more from our 2 games tonight. We did match commentaries here on BBC Radio Humberside. Second half commentaries to come of Scunthorpe United and of Hull City. Let me bring you the scores from around the country tonight. A 7:30 kickoff, unusual 7:30 kickoff in the Premier League. And third place Manchester City currently goalless at the Etihad Stadium against Brentford. That's well underway in the second half now. In the Championship, goalless at half time between Cardiff City and Blackburn Rovers. Ipswich Town have a 3-1 lead over Rotherham United. Significant in that Rotherham actually took the lead through the former Hull City striker Tom Eaves after 2 minutes. And his man claiming the assist in that goal, the former Hull City midfielder Sam Clucas. But since then, 2 goals from Wes Burns, sandwiched with a goal from Kiefer Moore, giving Ipswich a strong lead in that game. Goalless between Plymouth and West Bromwich Albion at half-time. And as you've been hearing, 95.9 FM and on Freeview Channel 721. Hull City are at Southampton tonight and currently lead by 2-0. Cambridge 1, Bolton Wanderers 0 at half-time. 1-1 between Oxford and Northampton Town. And it's goalless between Reading and Port Vale. League 2, AFC Wimbledon and Crawley goalless, as is Gillingham against Stockport. Milton Keynes Dons 1, Wrexham 1 at half-time, and the other game in League 2 tonight, Walsall 2, Morecambe 0. There is a programme of National League North games aside from Scunthorpe United's game tonight. It's currently Alfreton 1, Banbury United 0, Boston United 1, Darlington 0, Brackley and Kings Lynn 1-1. Buxton 1, Gloucester 0. Chorley 1, Tamworth 0. Curzon Ashton and Peterborough Sports is currently 1 apiece. Farsley Celtic and Blythe 0-0. Hereford 0, Chester 1. Rushall and Bishop Stortford, the game has been postponed. Goalless between Scarborough Athletic and Southport. South Shields and Scunthorpe United, second half commentary to come. That's currently goalless. And Spennymoor Town 2, Warrington 0. And that seems an apt way to give you, for Scunthorpe United fans, the team's about to come out in the northeast of England. It's Scunthorpe United away at South Shields. Second half commentary from Steve Torpey alongside Ollie Turner. On 95.9 FM and also on 95.9 FM and on Freeview Channel 71. We await the teams coming out in the second half at St Mary's. So let's hear from someone who's certainly busy this evening on a completely different matter.
The Make a Difference Awards,
BBC Radio Humberside.
Yeah, because Liam Rossini's got a busy night tonight. However, we can hear from him in a completely different context. Thank you so much for the nominations you've already given us, but there is still time to get your nominations in for this year's BBC Radio Humberside Make a Difference Awards. Now, there are 8 categories, but I want to stick with the bravery one right now. Now, who do you know that's been brave and deserves to be recognised? Well, they could be in the armed forces, or a member of the emergency services, or a member of the public. Well, BBC Radio Humberside's Ollie Turner got up in last year's Bravery Award judge, the Hull City head coach Liam Rossini, and asked him why he thinks the Make a Difference Award is so special.
Because the people involved in the awards are special. The bravery, the resilience of some of the stories I heard. I said to you, Dan, when I first read the stories last year in the Make a Difference Awards, I was moved to tears. Reggie won overall competition, but every single story was incredible in terms of, especially for kids, to think outside of themselves and put others first when they're in such difficult moments in their lives. There's everything about what's right in life.
How hard was it to win?
Ridiculously hard. They were all winners. But yeah, I didn't enjoy making that decision because they all deserved to win. But yeah, Reggie was a completely deserved winner, and it was really nice to meet him and a few of the other finalists as well.
Explain a bit more why you picked Reggie in the end of your winner.
Yeah, I just felt that, again, when where Reggie was in his life and where he is in his life still is, he could feel sorry for himself, but the fact that he was so thoughtful of others, you know, and also so brave in terms of putting others in front of himself in his own circumstance, in what is such a hard situation for him, says everything. And I remember saying to the players when we met Reggie and the other finalists in the dressing room, what they exemplify in their way of living as young children, we have to exemplify as footballers and as a football club. So yeah, it was a difficult decision.
Bravery, of course, comes in many different forms in football as well. When you think of bravery, what other types of bravery?
I think sacrifice. I think putting others in front of you is the bravest way you can be, not thinking of yourself first, being selfless. And I think all of the stories that I read last year were based on that. And the amazing thing is, it's not from adults who learn those, or you should as an adult learn those behaviours. The children are just living from having good hearts and great parents and great families. So yeah, it's a real nice thing to do.
And people will be busy preparing their nominations at the moment, particularly for the bravery category. What advice would you give them, having judged it last year?
Any person who feels like they have someone who deserves it, putting forward like, recognition is so important. Positive feedback, positive reinforcement is massive, and you know, we'll work really, really hard to choose a really good star finalist.
The Make a Difference Awards,
BBC Radio Humberside.
That's the Hull City head coach Liam Rossini talking to Ollie Turner, who knows someone who should be nominated for the BBC Radio Humberside Make a Difference Bravery Award. We want to hear their story. Now, there's a full list of categories and details of how to nominate someone. All you need to do is go to bbc.co.uk/make-a-difference. There you'll see full terms and the privacy notice as well. Nominations are open now and close on the 10th of March at 11 o'clock. And the winners will be announced at our Make a Difference Awards ceremony in September. Go on, nominate someone for the BBC Radio Humberside Make a Difference Awards.
Every weekday morning, join me, Curfew Smiles, for breakfast as I wake up Northern Lincolnshire and East Yorkshire.
Coffee Smiles.
And breakfast.
What we're also seeing is retailers and supermarkets, the profiteering of the regular consumer as well, because they're putting their margin on. We used to say wheat tends to be 2 to 3 pence a litre cheaper than the national average. We're tending to find out we're anywhere up to 15 to 20 pence a litre. But the size of profiteering.
Coffee Smiles.
Waking up Northern Lincolnshire and East Yorkshire. Join me weekday mornings from 6 till 10 on BBC Radio Humberside. BBC Radio Humberside Sports.
For the travel news, thank you to Stephen tells me there's been an accident outside the Humdinger factory, which is at Sutton Fields in Holby Enerday roundabout. 3 vehicles involved, debris on the road, and it's affecting travel tonight in that part of Hull. Scunthorpe United are now 1-0 down at South Shield. Stevenson with the goal there. We'll be hoping certainly for no goals conceded tonight in what Swanee has been a breathless sounding first half there at St Mary's.
Yeah, it's been absolutely fantastic to watch. Just looking at the stats, like 50% possession. Those teams, obviously, 11 on goal attempts by us, 3 by them. This is how much we've been on top. 4 on target to their 1, 7 off target to their 1. That just shows how dominant we've been.
Incredible sounding first half. We hope for more of the same. Full commentary with Mike White and Peter Swan.
Thanks, James. Back underway. Southampton getting us started. They've made 3 changes. I'll tell you about them in just a second, but let's just see how quickly Southampton try and get themselves out of the blocks in this second 45 minutes. Trailing by 2-0. And I've just tweeted on X at Mike White Sport, probably as complete as Hull City performance as you will see, certainly first 45 minutes as you will see this season. And they lead by 2-0 at Slater and Coyle just collide there for a second. Thankfully no damage as far as lost possession. It's back with Allsop, who just swings that one away and runs all the way through to the keeper Bazunu, who comes out. So they've made 3 changes at the break then, with Che Adams, the Scottish international, coming on for Mara, Joe Aribo on for Joe Rothwell, and the other one is David Brooks coming on for Adam Armstrong. David Brooks, the Welsh international, Joe Aribo, Nigerian international, former Charlton youngster, ex-Rangers player as well. A bit more about those in a second. They'll tell you the City team as Lima Seniors wanting a ball played forward quickly by Allsop, and he might try and pick out Coyle, but just goes too far ahead of him. It's just too far away from Philogene as well. Runs through to Bazunu. But what a first half from the Tigers. And they lead from the Zarori and Cavallo goal. Zarori with his first mistake. He can again, and they've done it. They've given it away now. They look edgy again as Cavallo to Seri, back to Cavallo once more, out to this right side. Philogene's offside, flags up. He got past Manning there, but the flag's he should be offside.
Should be offside. He can see everything. It's frustrating as a player when you see your wide leg like that. Yeah, he's looking see down the line. He's got the pace. He doesn't need to. The ball was played over the back. It was played into his feet. Yeah, for him to go beat the full back.
And he almost had the line of the penalty area, didn't need to work with. Yeah. Just a bit further back.
Yeah,
the guy sitting
it so often now.
Yeah, running back his
just as we finished the second half, the first half.
Philogene, Angel the area, right hand side, drives across it, hits the defender's legs. It's going to be run out by Manning. Terry tries to get in there. He's clattered Manning, and Southampton play the ball away to this left hand side. It's knocked by Armstrong, Stuart Armstrong. Coyle comes in to clean up, plays it back to Allsop, and City will get that one away. Armstrong just stays down for a second.
Great defending by Greaves. Always felt like he was favourite there. He knew he had the pace on him.
Ball walking away, but a dangerous one there for Allsop. He just didn't quite have the legs on it. He was able to get there quickly though before Joe Aribo got to it. It's just a bit of a nervy ball. Can't look for offside there, no. Jones looked for it. Coyle again mobs up, back to Allsop. Southampton has just got the tails up a little bit, trying to get in City's faces, but the Tigers lead by 2-0. Down the line to Philogene, who run away with it before the ball had got to him. Southampton get it back in the City final third. Philogene got tussling to try and win it from Edozie. It's Armstrong. Edozie surely offside, drives into the area. Coyle just shields him away, and then it's held down by Jones as he plays that away out as far as Bednarek, across to Harwood Bellis. They're all pushed forward into City's half, practically at the midway point of the City half. Walker Peters over to that right hand side to Brooks. Now back into Bednarek. You can hear the City fans in good voice away to our right side. A couple of hundred of them who made the trip down on a Tuesday night to the south coast. Armstrong inside to Smallbone, back to Smallbone with a scuff shot, and it's wide.
He just set his boot on the same position. Just in that position there, because like I say, he's a better player than that. That's so perfect for him to strike it.
It's a little farmer's plot of land, is it?
It must be, yeah. Little acre there.
2-0 City lead. And it could have been more, as we mentioned earlier on. Oh, wow, Allsop plays that right in front of the toes of Che Adams, gets away with it, and Giles wins the throw. City then made 3 changes coming into this one. They line up with Allsop in goal, Coyle back in the side as captain, alongside Jones, who's playing at his former club. Greaves alongside him as well, and Giles, who takes the throw in at left back. Sterry back in the side, he's alongside Slater in the 2 holding midfield positions. And Philogene and Zarori, the 2 wide players, and Irma and Cavallo, the attacking central 2. Irma's played further forward of the 2 of them, hasn't he? But it's been that fluid. Yeah, I mean, pick a position, any position. Sterry, who has been his usual, as we said, mercurial self-ball given away though there by Allsop. Sterry was not alert to it. Armstrong slips it down his left-hand side to Udozi, just inside the area. Dinks one into the box, but it's there for Giles to volley away with the left foot on the inside of that boot, and away up to halfway where Southampton will regain possession with Harwood Bellis. Back to Bazoon, who's in goal for them. They've got Walker Peters, Harwood Bellis, Bednarek, and Manning, the back 3. They've changed a little bit, don't forget, though. They've got Smallbone as the holder. Udozi on this left-hand side. Che Adams is leading the line with Armstrong sort of slotted in just behind him. Joe Rebo in the other attacking midfield position, and David Brooks is the right winger. Ball up towards Adams. Flags up for offside. Free kick to City just inside the centre circle. Just in Tigers territory. City bench is Eva Panda, I should say. McLaughlin, Tufan, Doherty, Traore, Sharp, Morton, Jacob, and Connolly. Ohio not involved in the squad, as I understand it, just selection, not the injury. He's got Connolly and Sharp available to him on the bench. Billy Sharp, another of the former Southampton players, was signed under the Nigel Atkins regime when he had that incredible success leading them from League One all the way up to the Premier League. Former Hull City and Scunthorpe United boss, of course. Now at Tranmere, there's Mizuno, slips one into Smallwood. And it's played away long up towards Che Adams, who does well, but then slips and still manages to keep possession. Referee said handball by Adams. Must have been as he went down, he's just tried to sort of shield it. He's played quickly to Philogene, outside the area right side. Philogene in the box, looking to try and create something. He's got Coyle in support behind him, plays it to Coyle at the angle of the area, curls one in towards the back post, and that one curls away. And offers Southampton play, says the referee. And up for a corner, really? Didn't seem to touch it. Yes, he thought the keeper maybe got a finger.
No, nobody touched that.
We're right behind the angle of it, aren't we? Yeah. And you're with me, definitely not.
No, I didn't see nobody touch that.
Well, City will take it. Southampton fans won't be happy with it. Oliver Langford, the West Midlands official. And now they're trying to say that City haven't got the ball exactly where it should be. It'll get moved the half a millimetre it needs to be where it needs to. This corner's going to be taken from the left-hand side by Zarori, who opened the scoring for City, plays it in short into Cavallo, tries to lay it out to Sterry, given away, and Southampton to be able to clear the lines. That one's going to be sliced out for a throw-in. It is. Held back in a bit. Southampton fans trying to say it didn't go out in full.
They're starting to feel that nothing's going their way.
Yeah, they're playing the always me sort of card, aren't they? Interesting that ball that was played away that they felt didn't go out fully. Very reminiscent of on Friday night where Carlos Corberan ends up getting sent off, the West Brom manager, for touching the ball in the field of play. He was stood right on the touchline. But Was given us a throw into City this time. We're on that left side, now it's to this near right. Coyle tries to force it a little bit to Irma, and then Southampton hook it through into a bit of space, and Alfie Jones is there to recover. Southampton 0, Hull City 2. BBC Radio Humberside, FM and preview on a Tuesday night sport. But again, we weren't expecting for City up until about a month ago. On this night, it's supposed to be the end of Jan, but then Southampton stayed in the cup, so it was moved to tonight. And those City fans who have decided to make the trip, maybe going in bleary-eyed into work tomorrow, or maybe even just taking a day's leave to recover, have appreciated and will have enjoyed the journey they've made. As Cavallo is going to try and set Giles free down that left-hand side. Lovely ball into his face, but then he just couldn't do enough to control it. And Southampton will win it back. Brooks had him tracked. Straight on the play though. Yeah, Walker Peters has just gone down untouched. Be a stopping play. I'll give you the remainder of their bench, having seen them make 3 substitutions already. Adams, Aribo and Brooks have come on. Longley's the sub-keeper. Stevens, who was one of the players to come out of the starting side from that West Brom win, is on the bench. Soleimana, Charles, Fraser, who's another one who dropped out, and Dibley are the remaining substitutes. And City looking for their first win in Southampton, as we mentioned earlier, in 73 years, almost to the day, the 17th of February 1951. Not won in 15 visits dating back to that time. They've drawn 3 and lost 4 in the games that have been played here at St Mary's. The last win against Southampton came at the now MKM Stadium in the Premier League, a 2-1 win back in November 2016. Snodgrass and Dawson with the goals then, after Charlie Austin was scored an early penalty. They've been often at different ends of the scale, haven't they? Southampton were a perennial Premier League side, weren't they, for a long time, and the first division side. We'll go back, going back to what we said earlier about that 80s team.
Yeah, they were in there for ages, didn't they?
Yeah, they did. But looking to try and get back there again. While this breaking play, the thing I was going to mention earlier on, City needed this for me for so many reasons. For the obvious 3 points, take that aside. This could be, depending on how that top 2, top 3 shapes up, this could be a side City have to face in the playoffs.
Yes.
And you almost need to get this one out, the monkey off the back of thinking, oh, well, you don't want to face Southampton, you don't want to go there. Do you know what I mean? It's that.
When we play Aston Villa, we play against Gambia, a force anybody.
But that would have been in the minds, wouldn't it? If you come in and you don't get a performance like this, and hopefully the 3 points would,
You go in the camp and think, yeah, we can go anywhere.
It removes that, doesn't it? Yeah. Because right now Southampton aren't guaranteed. They look like the side that are going to do it. The Leeds are still doing enough, and they're keeping themselves, and obviously they are second, keeping themselves in the mix.
Yeah, as we stand now, Southampton in 4th.
Yeah.
They're still 2 points off, and that's the game in hand. This puts us into 5th at the moment.
And West Brom to come on Saturday. Another game.
West Brom are drawing 0-0 at the moment.
What's that from Che Adams? Pass to a fan rather than a teammate. Swanee now be there on Saturday for that one. At the MKM Stadium at 12:30 kick-off. Make sure you join us from 12 o'clock for an early Saturday sport here on BBC Radio Humberside. Again, another one to look forward to. Plenty of those right now as Terry just left the ball behind, but Irma's there to help him just quickly. You just see the intent on him. I keep using that word intent. It's ceiling every time. Every time he gets that ball, he's looking to make something happen. As Seri. Good work to set Zerori free in the area, left-hand side. He's got an option, he's got some space. Irma coming in to join him. Zerori with a shot, hits the defender. Comes out to Cavallo. Cavallo brings it under nice control, just outside the box. Irma again. He maybe should have received the ball the first time, but to keep possession, all in amber. Back with Irma 25 yards out on his near right side, behind to Jones. Jones tries to feed it through to Philogene, and the ball has been given away. That's a foul by City. And a free kick to Southampton. Philogene changed his boots, has gone from the pink to white in this second half. As Southampton get away, that free kick away quickly. City tried to just halt the progress, but the referee allowed play on. And here comes Southampton forward with Walker Peters, who was booked in that first half. Southampton in their almost old school 1980s style, half and half, full red, half red and white striped shirt. Ball by Dozy down the left side, dragged back into the area, onto the right foot of Manning, drags it wide. That was a chance. Goal kick City, 58 minutes gone, and it's Hull City who lead by 2-0, but Southampton go close.
Yeah, it was a half chance for it. With Collins in there, so we're trying to bend it into that far right hand corner. As we spoke earlier, that West Bromwich has gone up 1-0 up away at Plymouth. Right.
And there's going to be another change of the player who dropped out of the starting side. He's a threat himself. It's going to be the Dozie who goes off. And coming on, number 26 on his back, Ryan Fraser, who's 30 this Saturday. Scottish international, on loan from Newcastle. And he can be a dangerous player on his day as well. So that's a fourth change for Russell Martin's side, who trailed by a couple of goals as we approach the hour mark. And then Slater has been forced off the ball there by Aribo as Southampton come forward again down the right side, ball into the area, and there's a shot wide by Che Adams. They're getting into a bit of space now all of a sudden. City just have to stay alert. He just made a little angled run there, peeled away from the defender, and Adams on the right foot shot that one wide, and it remains Southampton 0, Hull City 2.
You thought or you knew they were going to get some sort of 10 minutes, 5-10 minutes where they were going to get on top, try and get the fans. They've had two half opportunities there and not delivered, so it's like now we need to get back on track again, don't we? Yeah. I say we've let them come into it, Cat, and Joe walks the ball away, but gets away with it. Oh, got that wrong, referee?
Yeah, he has got that wrong. That one came off Armstrong last, but the referee thought it was Alfie Jones as we hit the hour mark, 30 minutes left, and Armstrong looking to take this corner kick. He's got some support coming in from Brooks as the Southampton fans pick up the pace of their applause as they try and encourage their side, curling towards the back post, and it's all sorts to clutch, almost unchallenged. He just had
a nothing corner. No, it just hung up there for all sorts to go and collect.
He had a couple of sentries in the shape of Greaves and Jones either side of him, didn't he? Just protecting him.
You don't need to do this. All sorts. Give a couple away, you put them in danger.
Yeah, into Seri, Seri straight back to him. It's how they gave the ball away in that first half when they were nearly punished for it. Could have been a very different game if they'd have taken that 8-minute lead, Johnny, but as it was, City, a couple of minutes later, going up the other end of the field. City won a free kick though, push on Carvalho in their own half, gets them out of trouble a little bit, throw back to Allsop looking for an option, and the option is to just play it long. Doesn't go out for a throw-in though, it's kept in by Manning. We just had that opportunity a couple of minutes ago. BBC Radio Humberside, thanks for being with us. Hope you're enjoying it. Hopefully the atmosphere is picking up on our microphones. I think it must be. My ears are ringing from it. But we're enjoying it. We'll enjoy it more if City are heading back that long trip north with all 3 points. Oh, played away by Southampton. Blocked and given into Carvalho. Philogene will get there. Outside the area. After that one comes out to Jones. Jones slips into the right side of the box to Carvalho. He's got Coyle in some support. Runs on the overlap, leaves it for Coyle. Coyle tries to square it, comes off the defender. Corner kick.
Good play again. Like I say, it's just controlling the game. Like I say, they've had probably 2 or 3 minutes where they got on top and created a couple of half chances. Straight away we just pulled the ball back into our grasp and thinking, yeah, we're going to keep hold of it now. You can wait for us. I said we've like camped on the edge of their box last couple of minutes, got ourselves a corner. Going to be a double substitution down there. Looks like it.
2 fan and Morton coming on. Not before this corner's taken, which is Rory will hop in towards the edge of the 6-yard box. He curled away from goal, and Jones trying to get that, and he's just had his foot stood on as he hobbles away. Rolls out for a City throw on this near right side, and that will allow Liam Rosenior the chance to make the changes. We're going to see the Seri first. Yes, the Seri. And the other change is going to be Abdou Germa, replaced by Ozan Tufan, who comes on. He's closing in on 350 career appearances. This is game number 348, is Tufan. His 28th appearance of the season for City. And as for Tyler Morton, his 29th game in a Tigers shirt. Your thoughts on those two?
Yeah, Erma's done exceptionally well, and said it's just, like I say, it's the legs. He's run out of legs, haven't they? He's done exceptional. The big hook of the manager for both the players. They've been given the opportunity, given the start. And they'll prove to the manager, yeah, they'll probably be starting next week as well.
Yeah. Seri, who got the big congratulatory welcome home at the training ground from his teammates earlier on in the week. Nice to see. A big deal in that competition, especially the way they did it as well. Well done to him, and great to see him back in a City shirt. And he, again, was superb tonight, wasn't he? In his 63 minutes. So two changes, Tufan and Morton on. There's a long ball fall by Southampton, headed down by Adams, who does well there, knocks it down for Brooks, who comes across on that right side to the left, and then plays it to Ryan Fraser, a busy, diminutive little winger. Gives it to Armstrong, the only Armstrong on the field now in Stewart. There's Brooks, and linking up again, was fed in to the area, played away by City, out as far as Bednarek. Now Smallbone, back to goal, feeds it off to Manning, away to this near left side to Armstrong. Got Philogene in front of him, just cuts inside does Armstrong, then turns back towards this near left touchline. City still 2-0 up on BBC Radio Humberside. Fraser holds the ball up, tries to give it to Armstrong, gets a crossing, takes a touch off Coyle, shout for handball from the Southampton fans. It's a speculative cry, and nothing going to be given, and then Philogene tried to keep it in on this near right side, and the linesman spotted it had gone out for a seat throw-in. City lead 2-0, Peter Swan.
Yeah, that's him. Comfortable. They're obviously having a good go at it. There's a decent team out there, Southampton, we know that. You can't switch off for 1 second. They're going to keep forcing the mistakes high up the field. I said it is going both ways at the moment. It's even balanced this second half. She's got work rate. That's why the manager's made the change.
Greaves goes in for a challenge, misses the challenge, and here comes Southampton. Fraser into the area. Flag surely goes up, it doesn't. Needs to be laid off. Maybe a chance for Aribo on his left foot. Player gets in the way. Blocked by Coyle. Might drop down to him. Southampton player hits the roof of the net. It's Brooks who puts it on the roof of the City net. And the Tigers just riding the luck a little bit at the moment, but they maintain that 2-0 lead. And we said it before, this is turning into quite a game. There's a bit of intrigue about this now, Swanee, for me.
It is. I'm looking at it again, he's offside there. Coyle did exceptionally well to get back in, right place, right time, to get the block on it. You're going to have to throw yourself in front of shots and blocks, like say when the lad come in to try and lob it over also. Never really in danger.
No. City just got to maintain the composure more than anything else now, haven't they?
Yeah. Well, just like I say, continue doing, winning the ball back up in good areas like they are now.
They up there, and Tufan
the
gets
goal
it.
and sort it.
Puts it on with a bit of zip to Philogene. Back to Tufan again outside the box. Just taken from him, a foot in there by Southampton. They'll try and play the way and clear the lines. Morton and Armstrong getting into a bit of a tussle. Referee lets it go, rightly so as well. Nothing in that, the fans trying to make more of it, as you'd expect them to do. Philogene plays it in square to Slater, who just weaves his way through a gap, plays centrally to Carvalho, thought a bit of space might open up, instead he plays it to the left as Rory. On his left foot, fires a shot through the 6-yard box, and out for a goal kick. He fancied it, someone's coming in at the back, there's a tap in there for him.
Yeah, that's just a narrow angle, one had to be perfect there. You'd expect the keeper to make the save, but they're high up the field, they're in control of it. They're trying to, let's say, counter-attackers there. Dealt with that, brought the ball back, can we keep it? No, we can't.
So Rory can't control it.
It's an important part of these next 10 minutes.
Yeah, they're going to make the
Still
final
got the
change.
chances with both teams, you can feel that coming.
Oh, you can sense it.
Yeah. But I have to still think every time we go forward, we're still like, we've got a goal on us.
And I've got the voice of a good friend of ours who occupied this commentary position for a long, long time, talking about 2-0 scorelines in my head at the moment, Swanee.
Let's not mention it.
I'll not say it. We all know what it is. And we're just about to hit the midway point of this second half. And I've got to say, at the moment, it feels like a lifetime away, that final whistle. I don't know about you.
I'm enjoying it, though. I'm still feeling like we're in control.
Yeah. Foul there given away by City. Slip of Joe Aribo. So is it your turn to do the calm down commentary then? Maybe I need.
No, you did brilliant that first half.
Southampton playing it out on the back again, back to their keeper. When City got in their faces there though, they've rattled them, haven't they? Yeah. They've got to get back to that as well.
They're running it back like,
yeah, like that. Tufan almost gets in, but Southampton getting Walker Peters comes out of his right back position, almost to his left hand side, then he gives it away, one number 2 to another. Coyle gets it back, Philogene goes down, Walker Peters comes away with it. Almost as a left wing back at the moment, Walker Peters, then dispossessed, Morton and Philogene going for it, then Tufan at halfway, and City have it back once more. Then he'll try and set Zaroury free, just watches it over his shoulder, drop down, and it rolls towards that left touchline where the Moroccan international will open the scoring for City, holds that ball up. We're in the final quarter of the game. Southampton 0, Hull City 2. And you're listening live on BBC Radio Humberside. We're at St Mary's. Mike and Swanee with you. James Hogarth on the way till 10 with your reaction on 08000 665959. These are the kind of nights, these are the kind of games that you live for in the Championship. It's why it's often regarded as City get themselves a throw-in as the best league in football, Swanee, and these are the kind of games that illustrate it, aren't they?
Yeah, we're lucky lads, aren't we, to be sitting here and following all around the country. Like I say, we've been started 22, 23 years ago. We went into the new stadium. I'm still here. Like I say, I'm so lucky to have been where I've been. But like I say, this football I'm watching at the moment, I can't remember it being much better than this, to be fair. It's been great to watch that first half.
It's good to have you with us for it, Swanee, as City concede a free kick just inside their own half. Morton kind of hooked his leg around. The referee, well, the Southampton fans aren't happy because they couldn't play the quick free kick, but it's because their manager wants to make the final change.
Just trying to get the live table up, right, see where they are.
We'll have a look in a sec as
The West Brom winning be back into 6, good position, 3 points ahead of Coventry in 7th.
yeah, I'll say that Armstrong's gone off, the other Armstrong, Stuart Armstrong, to be replaced by Kamaldeen Suleimana as City trying to build an attack again. They're midway inside the Southampton half with Cavalli on the left side. Aribo takes it from him. Good work from the former Cheltenham Rangers player. It runs off to him again after a City challenge. So Suleimana is a Ghanaian international. He didn't play in the African Cup of Nations, unfortunately. Picked up a hamstring injury at the end of November and missed the tournament. Unlike Mika Seri, who has the winner's medal firmly in his possession. We'll hopefully chat to him at some point, if not tonight, maybe tomorrow. City, not saying going to get away with that one, but they haven't been penalised for what the Southampton fans thought should have been a free kick at halfway. I've seen them given before, Swanee.
It's Coyley again, the mix of it all just runs over somebody. Loves it, gonna put some thumb up to the ref to say good decision.
Yeah.
Good decision, our kid.
And here come the chants aimed at the official. You're not fit to referee, is the song from the Southampton fans. Yeah, they're not happy with something else. I'm just looking.
Russell Martin, their manager's not happy that it's an on-City throw, right? What I tell you what happened, the ball came out of play, it came up to Russell Martin, but let the ball go through his legs and like slice the ball away, knowing that he was Hull's throwing.
Yeah.
Gets the ball back, throws it to his own player, then the referee gives no, it's Hull. Then he starts arguing with the referee. Fourth official said, no, that's our ball. Yeah. He knew straight away it wasn't.
Well, they'll try any mind games now, won't they? We're inside the final 20 minutes, 71.5 on the clock. Nice work from Morton to just turn that one away to Greaves. Look to pick out Tufan, didn't quite find him, didn't find Cavalli, and Cavalio's just left a leg in there. Free kick to Southampton. Hence the ironic cheers from the home fans.
Because they're going to get one now and again, aren't they? But I think the refereed the game really well.
Can City see this one through? Ball played forward, also has to come for it, and there's an opportunity there. Suleimana is penalised. Just left a foot in on also. Referee will come in and check on him. He's got to go for it, hasn't he, Suleimana? But
yeah, he was there to go for. Don't think he's done much there.
No.
Coyle's on his hamstring, but he's fine.
he's, I mean, they all have the Coyle's running blood to water, isn't it?
Again, yeah.
A proper captain's performance from Louis Coyle. He is, you can see though, he's just stretching out that hamstring. He's had a look at the bench. Not sure if they're going to do anything with it just yet. Allsop's back on his feet. Boos ring around from the Southampton fans around us. They are increasingly frustrated. As Philogene kind of half-heartedly jumps for that one. Greaves comes across as the ball comes back into the City half. There's Coyle again, plays it away, gets a whack for his troubles. Morton picks it up at halfway, slides it into Tufan. Charles has made a run if he can find him. He tried to play it short to Zaroury, who does well to keep possession and then doesn't do as well in keeping it after that. Southampton get it back with Bazuna. It's 12 million a couple of years ago for Southampton to sign Manchester City. Given away by Southampton. Morton to Rory, into the area to Cavallo. Comes out to Morton left hand side, just in the box. Flicks one up. Philogene steps away from it, headed out of the area. Southampton will get there. Jones wins it back. Philogene's there once more, taken from him. And Southampton win it once more. Then Philogene blocks a ball. Can't stop it from going out. Oh, he could have.
I just thought the spinner that he was going to spin into his path, so he slowed down, didn't he?
Yeah. He was really more come back.
Yeah, if he'd been more committed, he'd have kept it in.
I think there's a moment in this game, Swanee. I just, you know, you can just sense it.
Yeah. There's another goal in it.
Yeah.
It's not bizarre way that we can enjoy the last 15 minutes, though.
When I'm saying, I don't even know if it's a goal, or just you feel like something, like a penalty decision or something. And just the fans are trying to encourage everything, aren't they, at the moment, the Southampton fans, to get themselves back in it. A small goal gets on the end of a ball forward, and then that's a sloppy ball in from him intended for Fraser. Philogene goes down under a challenge. Southampton come away with it. Philogene stays down, and Southampton have got an opportunity. 15 minutes left in the game, so plenty of time yet left for the home side. Fraser, cross ball into the box, headed away by Giles. Cavallo flicks a glancing one on for Tufa. Does well to just turn away from Aribo, and there's Giles again. Philogene slowly back to his feet. There's the Rory trying to shove off a challenge of Walker Peters. Plays it inside to Cavallo. Has to ride a challenge, but in. Morton should get in there and does, and loses out. And here comes Southampton. They'll try and get numbers forward. City have got numbers back as well. Here's Aribo again, a slight looking figure. Into Fraser, outside the box. Pokes it to the right hand side to Brooks. Brooks tries to turn it, loses the ball. And that one will go out for a Southampton throw. It came off Giles last. Still plenty of drama left. I said there's a moment, there's something in this. Will it be Southampton getting themselves back in it? Aribo in on his left foot, slides it in. Fraser just inside the box, pokes it to his left hand side, and a shot there. He's blocked. Soleimana got it in on the inside of his right foot, but it was blocked by Coyle. Still Southampton. They're midway inside the City half. That's the furthest forward. Well, that's as far back as the Southampton line goes, is what I should say. Howard Bellis and Bednarek are there. Here's Aribo. Can City repel these advances from the home side? They lead to the Tigers by 2-0. And it's quite the game. Fraser flicks it into the area, comes off Coyle. Maybe a chance for Adams, takes the shot, and it just takes the sting out of it. It touches the City player, and it runs sanely to Ryan Alsop.
Cracking game, innit? You knew they were going to throw some at us, didn't we? We're not daft enough to think we've got to. The fans believe that it's how we respond to it, how we react to it. We've reacted really well.
Don't forget, talk to James Hogarth after the game. And you can't talk about nights like this. When can you? 08000 66 5959. We'll try and get reaction from Liam Rosenior as soon as possible. Matty Jacob has been encouraged to warm up by Liam Rosenior. They might be making a change shortly. Here comes Southampton again though with Fraser. He's picked up the pace for them a little bit, hasn't he? He's got
A little lad, yeah, just shuffling around, isn't he?
Yeah. Here's Bednarek back to Zunu. City fans, the few hundred of them over there, still making the voices heard as much as they can. Tufa wins it back for City. The Tigers all in amber. Here's Morton to Cavallo. Back to Morton again. Forward to Tufa. Lays it off. Cavallo into the area. Still Cavallo on a footing from Southampton. Just takes it from him. If he made that final touch, if he was able to get past, he had an opportunity.
Game over, wasn't it?
Yeah. Alfie Jones penalised at halfway. He's going to be booked. And that's the former Southampton player gets the yellow card. He just had a little nibble at Che Adams there, didn't he? He had to, really.
Yeah, I think he was getting away from him as well, dude.
And taken quickly. Ball away at the right-hand side. Brooks squares it into Fraser, who's just dropped himself in that little pocket behind Che Adams. Ball will run to Alsop, not taking any chances with it. Not sure how it came back to him, really, so he just launched that one downfield where it's gobbled up by Bednarek, and Southampton come forward in red and white again. Flicked off by Fraser to Soleimana. Fraser turns it infield to Howard Bellis. Squares it to Walker Peters. Back to Harwood Bellis again. He's got some support on this near left side with Manning as Southampton go right to left as we look at it. City have just forced them back into their own half again to Bazunu on his 22nd birthday. Gives the ball away to Zarori. He's out of his goal. Zarori's going to try from range. And the keeper gets there. He goes for it.
Went to pick it up. Nearly tripped over.
Nearly
Hits
jumped
his shins
over.
and went to Ryan's side and got away with it, the lad.
It was like a little comedy scene where he went down to grab the ball and kept kicking it away.
Yeah. Like I say, you expect the keeper just to pick that up clean, but
Yeah.
he didn't.
Well, that's a couple of opportunities Zarori's had to try and punish their keeper.
Well, distance, that was an harder one.
That was much harder. We'll not punish him for that one. City 2-0 up, and the clock hits 79 minutes. Live on BBC Radio Humberside. This is the kind of drama, the excitement, the passion of following your team on the BBC local radio station. We're proud to bring it to you. Mike and Swan in St Mary's. Ball chipped forward, up towards Che Adams. Laid off to Arrigo. Adams goes down. Referee says play on. Adams needs to recover as it's played away to Brooks on that right side. Arrigo makes a run. Slater sticks with him. Brooks cuts in field. Midway inside the City half. Coyle will defend that one away, but only as far as Smallbrook. To this left side to Fraser. Southampton pressing. Fraser drives it through the 6-yard box. Away for Walker Peters to pick up away on the right. 12 yards out. Now Arrigo again. Gloved hands. Cross ball in. Greaves volleys that one clear. Cavallo tries to get there, can't bring it under full control, and Bednarek can clean up. Here's Harwood Bellis. Left hand side, plays it to Manning. Down the line to Fraser. Behind him to Manning again. Still 2-0 City lead. We're in the final 10 minutes. Ball threaded through by Manning. Nicely read by Alfie Jones. And gives it to Ozan. Tufan Slater can just tidy it up. And there's the ball to Giles. So Jones has been booked. Jacob Greaves needs to avoid a booking, by the way, in the remaining minutes of this. This is currently on 9, and this is the cut-off. Here's Coyle, inside to Cavallo. Cavallo floats it away to the left side to Zarori. City making a couple of changes shortly. Ball played to down the left-hand side. To Giles, tries to get the cross in. Southampton defend it, and look to clear it away again. Arrigo dips it to that far right side to Brooks. Suleiman has tried to make a run. Ball inside. Adams sweeps it away to this left to Fraser, who just positions himself to control that ball. Goes out to a throw-in into Arrigo. Ungainly, awkward-looking figure. Back to Fraser. Fraser crosses the ball in. Slater clears it out of the City box. Out only as far as Harwood Bellis. Southampton still pressing and trailing by 2-0. Arrigo in the box, slides it down, Manning surely offside, flag stays down. Arrigo, Solimana tries a bit too much, gets away with it. Fraser, down the outside of the box again, Manning drives it into the box. Arrigo with a touch, it was a first time ball, didn't really know too much about it inside of his right foot, but he just loops up into the hands of Ryan Allsop. And City can come away with it, and Allsop's just drilled that away down that left channel towards Zarori, who goes down, wins a free kick. That is fantastic from Zarori.
He's probably 35, 40 yards inside their half. We're just getting there. The rest of this team are just getting right up with him to support us in the house. He held the ball up, brought the defender get tight to him, give away a free kick. Kills the game a bit, doesn't it?
Yep. Well, Traore's coming on to replace Cavallo. Matty Jacobs coming on. Who's he now? Well, yeah. Who else has gone off? Zarori over on the far side.
Zarori's gone off.
There we go. Not without significant contribution from both players.
Yeah. Everyone, the managers made the substitutions at the right time when they need that injection of energy. Yeah. 8 minutes to go, is a couple of fresh pair of legs on.
And he pushed Giles further forward, dropped Jacob in at left back. The final, 6 minutes or so, as City have this free kick. Left hand side, Giles will take it, whips one in towards Greaves, might drop to Greaves, flags up for offside. Jacob, I thought he might have had an opportunity there. That's Matty Jacob as it dropped to him, but
I think Greaves thought that he started it up again.
He did. 3-2, or Liam Rosenior is not happy with something. Wants his players to just get in the faces of Southampton in these remaining 7 minutes left as the scoreboard reappears here on the ground. Bednarek slides it right to Harwood Bellis, sends a long ball down that right hand side. Walker Peters in an advanced position, can't get there, volleyed away by Giles. Here comes Southampton once more into Adams, plays it out quickly from under his feet to Fraser, left hand side, drives into the area, picks one towards the back post. Jacob needs to get there and does. Great work, and he wins the free kick as well. Referee didn't like the challenge as the Southampton play came in on him.
No, Jacob, different class there. Knew he was going to get clattered. He had to go for it.
Brave as.
He didn't know what and how hard he was going to get it behind him, but he had to get that flick on it. That's the amount of time big, strong, solid centre forwards come there and put the full-backs and power that past the keeper. So he did everything there. Oh, I'm just seeing it again there. Brave as, well done there.
West Brom still leading by 2-0. Ipswich 3-2 up against Rotherham. It's Cardiff 0, Blackburn 0. And the league table as it stands, City in 6th, having played the same amount of games with this game in hand. They're ahead at Coventry by 3 points. City play West Brom on Saturday with just 1 point the difference. West Brom on 55, City on 54. And we'll talk about tonight, Saturday now, shaping up to be quite the fixture as well. We look forward to bringing it to you live on BBC Radio Humberside as Coyle runs back to get the ball back to Allsop. He's going to have to get rid of this quickly. He does. He goes back to his captain. Ball forward up towards Traore. Tries to flick on. Philogene could have got that. He could have got that. He definitely could.
Under the ball, there was trying to stay in play, wasn't it?
26,834 is the attendance, and not told us how many from City. Certainly what? 300 maybe? Well, they're never always that good at selling, but fair play to them who have as Southampton try and come forward again, looking to give themselves a lifeline in this game. As the seconds run off the clock, we're on 85.5 minutes, and it's Southampton 0, Hull City 2 on BBC Radio Humberside. Talk to James after the game, 08000 665959. Hopefully, it's jubilant phone calls into the football forum. It should be at the moment because City are leading, deservedly so, and they've had to do it a little bit differently in this second half, Swanee, haven't they?
Yeah, it's not been our way, but we still feel like I think we've been in control of it. Yeah, but 10 minutes where you thought, hang on a minute, we're up against something here. They've handled it.
Here comes the final
substitutions to give them that lift as well.
Final one's going to be made. Greg Doherty will be brought on shortly, not before this throw-in's taken deep in City territory. Jacob launches it long down to Tufan, flicks it on. Traore tries to bring it under control, but it goes away from him. Southampton get it back again. Doherty just has a quick word with Liam Rosenior, tells him the same thing that his head coach has just seen as he puts his hands on his head. He's not happy with what he spotted there. Here comes Southampton again in red and white. Adams plays it inside. Smallbone's got space, opens up in front of him, tries a shot, blocked by Jacob Greaves. Good work, and then Morton cleans up. Then given away by Traore, that's sloppy. City up, they aren't punished here. Ball into the area, right hand side with Walker Peters. Brooks cuts inside. He's got a Rebo, edge of the team. Nice work from Philogene to stop that one. Still Southampton though. City leading by 2-0. Ball into the area. Brooks dinks it in. There's a chance. Might drop to Adams. Adams tries to get it to Rebo. Rebo with a shot, and he's put it past Allsop. And 3 minutes left of normal time, and Southampton have got a big lifeline. And now City have got to do it much differently. They're going to have to dig in. They're going to have to battle, because Southampton have got themselves back in it in the closing stages, and this could get interesting now. Southampton 1, Hull City 2.
Yeah, and all came from a silly pass given on the edge of the box there by Traore under no danger. He could have turned and come away with himself, or played into the diagonal area or somewhere, but he put his team into trouble there, and like I say, he said in commentary, let's hope we don't get punished for it, and they did. Yeah, it's how they see this next 3 or 4 minutes now. We've got to continue what we're doing. Don't sit back. Keep looking forward. Keep pushing high up the field. Try and winning the ball back in good areas.
Allsop sends one away.
Need to get out, need to get, like I say, it's going to be hard work for them.
Yeah, challenge there from Traore. He's giving away a free kick now at halfway. City were going to make the change with Greg Doherty. They haven't done that now. He's got the bit back on. And it's as you were.
Yes, I think you're probably going to bring Philogene off there, just an extra body, extra legs in there.
Yeah.
Now he might need Philogene, he's thinking.
All of a sudden, maybe so. And that has got the Saints fans singing their familiar song. Doherty now puts the training top back on. He's not going to be seeing action, certainly not just yet. Here comes Southampton again at halfway with the goal scorer Rigo. Nice work from Morton, and he keeps the ball in play. Just settle things down. Morton sticks around one challenge, down that right foot line. Morton into the area. Maybe an opportunity to drag one back. He does, and there's a chance. Falls for Traore. It's blocked. Philogene in the area. Philogene blocked. Southampton throwing everything at it. Small ball got in the way. It's still 2-1, and we're in the final minute of normal time.
Morton picked the ball up 10 yards inside their half, and two defenders around him. Mandy just gets to the byline, pull it back. We come to Traore. It's a great opportunity for Traore. Miskicks it since he's been on. I don't think he's passed the proper ball there. No. That was an opportunity there when he come out to Philogene. Thinking he's got the ability to go past somebody. Showed quick feet, but again, like we've been showing, great block. That's a good defending by Southampton.
City give away a free kick inside the Southampton half. They want to get on with it quickly.
We need to stay squeezed up like we are now. We need to keep believing ourselves, stay up there, don't drop off, try and win it back in good areas.
Yeah, don't invite the pressure.
No,
don't let it in.
that's what I've just done.
Good work from Jones. Wins it back. Tufan with a shot. Just over for Ozan Tufan. It's going to be 6 minutes of added time. That's lifted the home fans. Sean McLaughlin's going to be the player to be introduced to add a bit of final defensive steam.
This is where he's got to be brave. Stay high up the field.
Yeah.
Stay high up the field.
Getting in the face.
Still a free kick away. Fine. Take a booking for that.
Yeah. And he's going to be booked because that's his second one.
Yeah, you don't mind that. Slow the game down a bit. But like I said, this is when you look at your players and think, come on, do not take that step back. We take that step forward, continue what we've been doing for the 90 odd minutes to got us in that position we're in. As soon as you take that step back, that's when you cause trouble, that's when you're inviting pressure. It is Philogene that's come off, but it would have been, I'd have thought for... Was it
Doherty originally wasn't it? Now McLaughlin's come on.
There's an extra body in there.
He'll just drop himself into the middle of that back five now, which consists of Coyle, Jones, McLaughlin, Greaves and Jacob.
Traore again wins it, and gives it away.
They're the kind of things that can cost you.
You've got to keep it.
Southampton going to try and punish them. 2-1 it is. We're in stoppage time. 6 minutes of it. We're into the second of it. Smallbone plays it away to the right side of the penalty area. Step over. Jacob's been beaten. Walker-Peters drags it back. Ball chipped into the area. Maybe an opportunity. Traore's got in the way. Hand goes up from Traore. Ball back into the box. City need to get rid of this, and they do with Tufan. It's hooked away. They're living dangerously now. They're on the last nerve, these City fans, I'd imagine, watching this. They've enjoyed such a great performance from their Tiger side, and one that would deserve all 3 points. But Southampton, who've been such a strong side this season, are showing their strength again in these closing minutes. 92 minutes gone. There's 4 minutes of stoppage time left. Walker-Peters, edge of the area. Bolter Brooks at right-hand side. Slips it in towards the 6-yard box, and it's played away by Greaves. And City still leading by 2-1, but wanted to hang on a bit.
Yeah, I've never been as nervous all season for a team that's deserved the 3 points. How well we've played, I want to see this out so bad. It's been a fantastic performance.
Soleimana tries to get round the outside of Coyle. Coyle does so well.
Well done, Coyle.
Superb from Louis Coyle, and he's struggling.
We're running empty. You've got to get out, love. Keep believing it. Keep squeezing it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 players all sitting back. We've got to get up there. Try and get it back into pressure.
Here comes Southampton again. Brooks near the angle of the area. Got movement on the overlap. Brooks into the area. Coyle throws himself at it with a Superman dive to head that one away. Tufan slips it to Traore. Don't lose it now. Back to Allsop. Allsop drives that one downfield.
Sorry.
Get out is a shout from Swanee.
It's not easy. It's not easy, lads. But you've come all this way. You've come all this way. Come on. Dig deep.
3 minutes left at the added on time, if that's enough for the referee. He could add more. Manning for Southampton, who trailed by 2-1. City clinging on to 3 points. Ball into the area, headed away by Greaves. Out as far as Smallbone, heads it back in. Coyle plugs that one away. He grimaces in pain as a hamstring clearly troubling him. But the City captain stands firm. It's back to Fraser, to the goal line. Headed away by Jones against his former club. He'd love to see this one out. It stays in the field of play though, and Southampton still have it with Bednarek. It's drama, it's exciting, it's the passion of the championship. It's 3 points up for grabs for City. Walker-Peters lays the ball back to Brooks. Now Harwood-Bellis outside the area.
Count to the edge of our box.
4 minutes have gone. Ball stabbed into the box. Slater just runs into position. He hurries that one away. Get out to halfway. City need to get out. Get out again is the shout from Swan. It's like he's getting the boots back on. The former Hull City defender and striker. Here comes Southampton forward, weaving into the area, a little foot in, and that just ricochets into Walsop. I thought that was going up for a corner, but it goes straight to Walsop, and he's just going to take his time with it.
Slater's limping now, not surprised though.
No, I'm not. They've absolutely, to a man, run their blood to water.
1.5 minutes, come on.
Can they somehow? It will be the biggest win of the season for the Tigers and will firmly cement their position as playoff contenders. They're in the playoff positions now. They'll finish in 6th if they see this one out.
How many minutes was it? 6? Mike?
6 minutes it was, yeah.
Minutes ago.
Yeah.
Stay up. This is it now. Come on. It's pressing.
Here comes Walker-Peters across halfway. We're in the final minute of the 6th added on time. City looking for the 3 straight wins under Liam Rosenior for the first time. They'll deserve it on the balance of play, but Southampton have made them work for it in this final quarter of the game. Fraser squares the ball inside. Get out. Manning to Smallbone, 30 yards out, dinks it towards the back. Coyle's there, misses the header. It'll run through to Suleimana. Final 30 seconds, ball into the box, headed up by McLaughlin. 2 fans in there, might drop down, it's cleared away by Jones. Talk about drama, talk about excitement. City, final few seconds. Suleimana at the angle of the area, left hand side, squad out into Smallbone, closing down. Smallbone dinks it into the box, Coyle with a header. Again, throws himself at it. Southampton throwing everything at City. We've had the 6 minutes, now it's what the ref adds on. It comes to Harwood-Bellis, right foot, shot, it's blocked by Coyle again. A footer by Traore. Run it. 2 yes, and there it is.
Wow.
A huge 3 points on the road for Hull City, who've come to Southampton. They absolutely bossed that first 45 minutes and led by 2-0. They've won 3 on the bounce for the first time under Liam Rosenior. It's 4 straight away wins, and that, let me tell you, that is a statement victory against a promotion side in the championship, a side that up until recently had not lost in 25 games. It's their first defeat here since the middle of September, and Hull City have not performed a smash and grab. They have deserved every single thing they've got from this game tonight. It's a massive 3 points for Liam Rosenior's side. It puts them firmly in playoff mix in the championship, and they deserve it. Every single player, to a man, deserves the reaction they'll get from that travelling support to our right-hand side. It takes them into Saturday's game against West Brom, brimming with confidence. But let's not look too far past tonight, because tonight they've done a job on Southampton. They had to work for it at the end, but City go away with their heads held high and with 3 points in hand. It's finished Southampton 1, Hull City 2. What a game, Peter Swan.
I feel like I'm shattered watching them. For every one of them, like I say, it's the squad that wins you the game. And every player that's had to come on, the substitutes at the right time, bring a bit of energy. Yes, Southampton had quality, but we were better. Simple as.
Yeah.
We were better, and that just shows how far we've come. and how he wants his team to play, how the reaction is getting from him. Can we raise his game to another top teams? Yes, we can. If we play it then in the playoffs, does it bother us? No, not at all. If we get that level, the consistency now of the 3 games on the bounce, it's got to be through the roof. And defensively, unbelievable. Coyle at the back there in the last 5-10 minutes, you just see him now walking. But they'll be getting cramped tonight, don't worry about that. But every single one of them, Slade to the first half, best I've seen him play. That at Williams, he's got to say after that, his best performances are while he's been Nielsen managing. It'll be the proudest he's ever been. Because started saying they get up against the top team, he's got his tactics right, he's got his substitutions right, he pressed at the right time. Yeah, you saw the last 5-10 minutes there, everything, there was not left in the tank, everything had gone, but they still managed to hold out. We did that at Huddersfield, we held out until the last minute and got ourselves back in the game and got another 3 points. Oh, honestly, I've been watching it 20 odd years, and if we'd have conceded at the end, I'd have been absolutely deflated for the team. Yeah, absolutely. Just like I said, that is the game today that they deserve the 3 points for the attacking, defensive. Managed got everything right. Absolute delighted. Them fans, and they're all celebrating in the far corner. Well done, Liam Senior and the Ulster squad. What the team that won it. It's absolutely every player that came on played their part today.
Sunderland, Rotherham, Huddersfield, now Southampton, 4 straight away wins. It's 5 wins from 6 as well. And as we mentioned earlier, it's a 3rd straight win for the first time since Liam Senior took over as City boss. They've not done it since January 2022, and what a time to do it. Not many gave them a chance. Twally, you said it yourselves. The bookies had them as 5-1 to win this one tonight. That tells you how far apart they saw these 2 teams, despite the fact City were in a decent run going into it. They've overturned the form book, or they've overturned the bookies' form book, we'll say, and they've gone, and we keep saying it, nothing that they didn't deserve tonight. That first 45 minutes, I'll say it again, about as complete the performance as you will see from this whole City side.
Yeah, and even the second half, in a different way, like managing games, managing how to get the results. I said, is he with they're all walking off there? They won't get carried away. Yeah, they know what it's like. I say when you get beat, you won't get carried away, believing what we're trying to do. We're leading it. The fans are definitely bleeding it today. Like saying, that was a great game of football, wasn't it? Yeah. Attacking, going forward, like saying, the last bit there, I saw like 3 or 4 minutes, probably 10 minutes to go, and they had to be brave to squeeze up. I know at the end we ended up sitting back because we got forced back, not that we wanted to, but they still there, they were brave enough to try and squeeze and win it back, and they kept winning it back. And after like the first 5 minutes of the game, they started like a Premier League team how they played it out. Yeah, the first minute, the keeper passed the ball to the centre half who stood in the middle of the goals. And I mean 2 yards off the centre of the goals. And the keeper was stood 15 yards away from it. That's how confident they felt. And as soon as we started winning the ball back and forcing it, thinking, hang on a minute, we're going to get caught out here today. But we got past that point then, losing control of the game, and they couldn't get back into the game because we didn't allow them to get back into the game. So you thought second half, can we continue that? They did, they come out and they continued it. Then you're waiting for them to get back in it because they're a good team, and they got back in it. They slowly got back in it. They got the goal. And how long did we have to wait? 10 minutes probably, 6 minutes, and probably 8-9 minutes. We had to stay in the game, and we did.
Yeah. 88 minutes when their goal went in, so yeah.
8 minutes.
8-9 minutes.
Pressure. And like I say, we were running empty. Less than that. Some of them, like I say, Coyle and that at the end. And Greaves, they're all just throwing the bodies in there. And that's how much it means to them all. And to see them all celebrating with a travelling fan, take it out to them, because that is a hell of a long way to come down and support your team. But have they been rewarded? Have they? Brilliant game.
Plenty to talk about. Have your say with James. Give him a call, 08000 665959. I said it earlier on, I'll say it again. Wow. Southampton 1, Hull City 2.
So a massive night, a huge night for Hull City, who are now back in the Championship playoff spot, 6th in the Championship table. So good news on the northern side of the Humber. I think they're
fair to say, not so good news on the southern side. The Southampton United were goalless against South Shields at half-time. It definitely didn't end up that way. On Turner, a bad night for Southampton United.
A very bad night here, James. They've lost by 2-1 away at South Shields. They are throwing away opportunities to cut the gap to Tamworth at the top of the National League table, who have lost at Chorley tonight, and they are in danger of sleepwalking into losing second in the table. First half, as you say, was goalless. Southampton United players came out first for the second period, but they were caught cold. They were asleep for the opening goal of the game, which came 30 seconds into the start of the second half. Route 1, long ball forward, and Southampton United players just watched it sail into their own half, watched it drop to the feet of Dylan Stevenson. No one came tight to him, and he was able to fire home on the half volley. Ross Fitzsimons, flat-footed, watched it fly into the bottom corner of his net. The Iron did respond in the 70th minute, one of the few bright spots of recent games. Dion Sembi-Ferris with a diving header from the right-hand side of the box to level the scores. Scunthorpe United did grow, they did take the ascendancy in the game, but then they were caught and fell behind again. 9 minutes from time. Paul Blackett getting on the end of a pass forward, he shouldered Will Evans off it. Kean Scales tried to close in to win it back, he was shouldered off it again. Blackett drifted into the penalty area, wasn't tackled, wasn't closed in on, thought about pulling the trigger, laid it off to Broadbent, who struck it home first time cleanly with his right foot through a sea of bodies. That perhaps meant that Fitzsimons did see the trajectory of the ball, flew under him into the back of the net. Tyler Denton did have a goal ruled out later on for offside, but the flag immediately went up as he headed home, and Scunthorpe United have lost here by 2. 4 games without a win, and they remain 12 points off Tamworth at the top. But more importantly, Chorley and Chester all closing in. Chorley in third, 3 points behind. Chester in fourth, 4. They've got to worry about keeping that playoff spot now, because they may have to start forgetting about trying to get back to the top of the table. Full time at the First Cloud Arena, South Shields 2, Scunthorpe United 1.
BBC Radio Humberside Scores.
Football Forum.
So a very mixed night for our 2 football teams in action this evening. We'll start with a positive and a good start for the Tigers.
Midway inside the Southampton half, right to the inside. Here's Gavalio, might fancy a shot, gives it to Philogene, into the area. Philogene with a shot, saved, Zarori! And City leader Southampton! The Tigers looking for a 4th straight away with a little skip and a hop from the Moroccan international. And what a start for the Tigers here at St Mary's. A team that don't lose that often. They haven't lost here since September. But City have come in, they've taken it to the 3rd place side. And the opportunity falls for Zarori.
So, take the lead through the first goal from their on-loan Burnley winger, and it got even better.
Philogene wins it back, ball into the area. Chance for Gavalio, it's 2! City are running wild here at St Mary's at the moment. In 36 minutes, the Tigers have come to St Mary's and they've taken it by the scruff of the neck. A game that was always going to be seen as one of the toughest of the season. And the Tigers have absolutely kicked the door down of Southampton right now. And Cavallo has slaughtered it past the keeper. He gets his goal. And City, as the ears are cut to the Southampton fans by the goal scorer, City firmly in control. Southampton 0, Hull City 2. One word, wow.
Joe Aribo did pull one back, but City hung on to get a massive victory. 3 games in a row now with victories, a record for the Bundesliga, the first time he's done that. So a good night for Hull City, but not a great night for Scunthorpe United. The Iron manager now in the company of BBC Radio Humberside's Old Top.
Jimmy Dean, thank you for joining us. You're live on BBC Radio Humberside. No win in 4 now following tonight's defeat here at South Shields. What's going wrong at the moment?
I thought first half, I thought it was a real good performance. The only thing that was missing was a couple of goals. Created lots of chances. It didn't fall for us. Start the second half. It's unacceptable. Any level of football's it's unacceptable. 13 seconds, I think it was, 3 passes. Can't concede goals like that. You know, fought back well, got himself back in the game, good goal, kept pressure on them. You know, and then the second goal felt like a sucker punch. You know, Keane's gone from all the way, he's come across, he's set it, got to get pressure on the ball, scored. And even then, you know, we've had a perfectly good goal chalked off. Bad decisions cost us. So yeah, gutted.
We'll get to all of that. You mentioned the first half, you did create chances, but that's now no goal in the first half in 6 games. Why is that happening, these slow starts?
I don't think it was a slow start tonight. We created lots of chances. Didn't put it in the back of the net.
It felt symptomatic though in terms of the Scarborough game. Lots of crosses coming into the box, but players not gambling, not putting their bodies where it hurts.
No, I disagree tonight. We've got 2 8s, 2 adverse states, forward runs. We nearly played a diamond. We got in a time and time again down the outside. First phase were dense. Second phase, inside left, inside runs. Tom and Keane, great areas, players in the box. When we did find players in good areas, didn't take the chances.
Some fans have said on social media tonight that you're looking one-dimensional in attack at the moment. How do you respond to that then?
I don't think we did tonight.
What about in general?
In general, look, we've been a bit toothless. I don't disagree with that. We haven't been anywhere near good enough in the final third, which is why we've been a lot more aggressive with our movements and our forward runs tonight. But like I say, we've not took chances tonight.
How do you correct that toothlessness moving forwards then?
As I said, I think we did tonight. But we looked a lot more offensive tonight, a lot more front-footed. Yeah, you've got to think the 2 teams we just played as well, 5-4-1. Obviously honest to find a way around that. Yeah, they're coming out of the game of football tonight. As I said, I thought we created lots of chances and we haven't put them away.
Will you look to bring any more players in attacking areas to address that?
We're looking at it, we're looking. It's not as easy to snap things and bring someone in, but you know, it's obviously somewhere we need to be better.
Second half, you talked about the goal earlier. You had 2 players out first for the second period. Why were they caught out so cold for that opening goal?
We come out on the buzzer. They didn't. You know, we was ready. I don't know why. So I've just asked the same question. To be honest with you, you know, it's unacceptable. Yeah, it's not good enough. I'm not saying anything too strong, but it's unacceptable. Any level of football, you can't come out and concede 13 seconds. And it wasn't anything clever. It wasn't pass line, it was just pass backwards, pass sideways, long ball, first contact bounce, and then he's caught Ross Cole. It can't happen.
What have the players said about it? Because it looked from here as if they were just stood there watching it happen.
They didn't respond to me.
Didn't say anything?
No, they didn't say anything.
Did you ask them?
No. Once I asked, I just said, you know, it's just unacceptable.
Have they said anything about tonight's performance?
No, I come out pretty early this one on my life.
You equalised, then they scored again. Any complaints about the second goal in terms of your players from that point of view?
It was a turnover high. They've gone wrong. We won the first contact. I think we should be close to the second ball. Keane's gone back with him. I thought Blackett was very good tonight. He's trying to hit him. He's fell on 4. He's got up. He's had another guy. He's pushed him across. Then when he set him back, he's got a little more pressure on the ball to stop the shot.
You've got complaints about the goal that was ruled out. Our depth of field here is quite low down, so explain to us why you think it shouldn't have been ruled out.
I think he's given it offside against the wrong player.
Okay, so he's not giving it against Tyler Dinton for someone else?
No, he says Tyler's come from the offside position, but that's not wrong. There was another player there who was offside when the ball came in.
Right.
But it wasn't Tyler.
You had a word with the referee at full time. What did you say?
Well, obviously I was distraught at that decision. But also he's added on 30 seconds. And it was down here, I think it was a minute and 20 seconds in the corner here. So there was not multiple stoppages in injury time, and you know, that was between me and him, to be honest with you, but I don't think it was right.
We've spoken a lot about the gap at the top and trying to cut that down, but how much are you in danger of sleepwalking and sliding out of second and possibly even the playoffs if this continues?
Oh, you speak about it every game. I don't. I say we focus on us. What's the point of looking above us or below us? We need to concentrate on the next game for the reasons you just said. You know, That's what you talk about, not me.
Well, of course, I understand that from the the media perspective. We focus on those kind of things, but fans will be worried as well. They're saying that on social media that they worry that this side is in danger of drifting out of the playoff picture.
But we're second in the league. We're second in the league.
You've got a lot of teams closing in on you at the moment.
Yeah, look, we've got to sort ourselves out. There's no two ways about it. We've got to be better. There's no arguments from me. I don't think there's any danger in that just yet. We're worried about that. We just need to focus on the next game, focus on getting 3 points. We're in the middle of a really tough run as well. We're in the middle of a really tough run. The fixtures are on a little bit. I've got no concerns about that at all.
How do you get my words out? How do you reflect on your role and what you're doing at the moment?
In what context?
Well, are you doing anything right? Do you feel you could be doing anything better?
Oh, we could be winning games, couldn't we? We're not. We're not.
Why are you the right man to guide the team through this sticky period?
That's not my decision. I've been waiting for you to ask this. Been doing that for a few weeks, and let's be honest. I'm under contract to come in and do the job. It's not my decision. I turn up to work. I work hard. I do my best every day. We're second in the league. If that's not good enough for some people, so be it.
Jimmy, thanks for your time tonight.
Thank you.
A tough night for Jimmy Dean. We thank him for coming straight up. From Jimmy Dean's tough night to certainly a more positive night for Hull City, and Mike White has got the first thing he's turned out is the winning goal scorer at St Mary's tonight. Mike White with Fabio Carvalho.
Indeed, James, live on BBC Radio Humberside. With, as you said, the man who it turns out was the winning goal scorer, even though it was 2-0 at the time he puts it in, Fabio Carvalho. Fabio, congratulations. We'll talk about the goal in a second, but as a result, how big is that tonight?
Like you said, it's a big result. It's a big statement as well. Southampton are up there, they're a good team, got good players, manager's good as well. I felt like we stuck to a game plan, and we were just running for each other, playing for each other, playing as a team, as a unit, and that's what got us the 3 points tonight.
How big was that? Say about a big result. How big was that first half performance?
It was very good. We knew that they were going to stick it up second half, and which they did. Which I said backed as much as we could. Luckily, not luckily, but proof of our hard work, got through the line, through the 3 points, which is a big result and a big statement, like I said.
You got right in their faces early on, didn't you? How much was that a part of what you planned to do and knew you probably needed to do against the sideline?
Yeah, so we know their strengths are really good on the ball. We knew that if we got up against them, it wouldn't be as easy for them to play out. And we gave them a right go at it, which we did first half. Second half was a bit more difficult, they got a bit more control of the game, but we stuck to the game plan and we got what we deserved.
You got their fans on their back as well, didn't you? That must have played a massive part in it, in terms of the momentum that you were able to gain from.
Yeah, like you said, we got their fans on their back, but we also had a backing from our fans, which was equally crucial and equally as important, because the away fans were very good, and when you have our fans on our back and pushing us, it just gives us more momentum and more energy to keep going and to keep fighting. So credit to them.
We'll build up to your moment in a second, but before that, Anas opens his account as a Hull City player. What's your view of that goal?
I'm happy for him. It was coming. He had a few more chances. I thought he should have got another one.
Should have been a hat-trick.
Should have been a hat-trick, yeah, but that's something we're going to work on. Not so much like day after and the days to come, just finishing. We had a lot of chances, and if we want to be at the top and compete with these teams that are out there, we've got to finish our chances.
Liam always talks about the style of play and how you go about it, and that comes from Ryan and what he sees in the first place to pick out Ryan Giles, and Ryan also to Ryan Giles. How impressed were you with the way he got that goal?
You know what, I wasn't that impressed. Not impressed, but because I've seen him do it on a day-to-day basis.
So used to it.
So I'm kind of used to it. I'm kind of used to just Ryan just picking up passes. He's a great goalkeeper and he's sick with his feet. So I wasn't really shocked, let's just say. I was impressed, but I wasn't shocked. So I've seen him do it plenty of times, and it's good. It helps to play out and to play the way we want to play when we have a goalkeeper that can do that. So yeah.
I've seen you long enough, and you've praised the team enough. Let's talk about the personal achievement, which, as I said, has ended up being the winning goal, even though it may put you 2-0 at that point. Talk us through it from your perspective.
Like we've discussed already, it was due to the high press and how we conducted ourselves and how we pressed and how we set up as a team. We got what we deserved. We pressed high, created chances. Jaden slid me in and I just buried it. I'm starting to get a connection with Jaden and obviously Anas as well. Because everyone thinks that because we're good players, it's just going to click instantly. It's not like that, but it's coming, and the more we train together, the more we play together, we start knowing each other's movements, and luckily it paid off today.
Some game, they get one back. What are you thinking when they pull it back to 2-1?
Well, I came off like that. So I was thinking,
when you watch it, what are you thinking?
I want to come back on the pitch to be fair, but I was like, but I knew with the personnel that we have on the bench, and even the players that didn't make the bench, we've got such a good team, good group of players who are in it together as a collective. No matter if you're in or you're out, everyone pushes each other, and that's what gets the best out of each other.
It was very much a team effort, but I just want to ask you about one person in particular. You're always going to talk well of your captain because it serves you well to do that, but how impressive was he right at the end? It looks like he's struggling with the hamstring and he's throwing himself at everything.
That's what sums him up. As a player, as a person, he's always trying to help out and help each other out. That's why he's our captain, he's our leader. But I felt like the whole team made a good effort today, and it starts from him because he sets the example. He's a leader, so we just follow and try to do the same things. And if we do that, if we work with each other like we've done today, and so we're on the right path.
The big talk and the big question about you as a team is about consistency. It's 5 wins out of 6, 4 straight away wins. It's the first time 3 wins on the bounce for Liam Rosenior since he's been City boss.
Yeah.
What does this say now? What message does this send about you as a team in terms of this playoff shake-up?
As a team, it sends out a message, I think. Obviously, there's been times throughout the season where we've played wonderful football, but the results not gone our way. And recently, there's been times where we haven't played so well, but the results have gone our way. So it's kind of like having a balance of both. And I feel like we've got the characters and the leaders to get us through the last step, which is to win games. And even though we're not playing as much as we did, as well as we did, we've got players that can get us over the line. So it's good.
Congratulations, well done. There we are. That's Fabio Carvalho joining us live on BBC Radio Humberside. We can go straight from Fabio Carvalho live to the victorious City head coach Liam Rosenior, who I saw you a few minutes ago. You looked absolutely wiped out. I think everyone, sum up how you're feeling. Congratulations, Liam. How does that feel?
Yeah, I'm proud. Really, really good performance tonight. To come here against what is a fantastic team at this level, I think Russell's an outstanding manager. And for the players to show the appetite to run, to press, and then to play with the quality that we played with as well at times. Yeah, I'm very, very happy tonight. And I wanted the players to. It was a really nice pitch. It suited us, and I really wanted tonight to be a kind of a benchmark for the players to have a little bit more belief in what we're doing. You know, and I feel we needed to come here and show what we're about. That's what we spoke about before the game, to combine spirit, which we've had to get away at Rotherham and away at Huddersfield, but we need to combine that with quality today to get anything from the game. And the lads showed me that in bucket loads, and I couldn't be happier tonight.
What was the biggest thing that stood out to you in that first 45 minutes in particular?
Just the ability for the players to take in one day the tactical information, the ability for Alfie Jones and Jacob Rees to go man to man on the back line. The ability of our front players, I thought Miko was outstanding in terms of pressing on small down the front three, got their pressing triggers right every single time. The credit has to go to the players. It's okay for me to stand here as the manager, and you know, people might say, oh, it's a great performance from the team and tactically, but it's not tactics, it's an appetite to run, it's an appetite to fight, and it's a bravery to play. You have to come in and take the ball, and I think we did that at times. So some of our attacking play was outstanding, especially in the first half.
Say that, but I'm going to ask you about tactically, because I've seen comments saying that basically the team has come here today and tactically outmanaged Russell Martin. I know you'll have respect for him, but is that how you feel today coming away from that?
It's great for people to analyse the game and watch the game and how they do it. When you win, you're a tactical genius. When you lose, you're a tactical dope. That's football, that's part of management, and Russell's done an incredible job. You need an element of luck, you need the players to perform. Football's for the players, you know, and the players perform their roles magnificently tonight.
How much did you rattle them, again, particularly in that first 45 minutes, to give you that upper hand and that advantage?
Yeah, but then you saw their quality in the second half, and we had to sit back, and that was the longest 6 minutes probably of my life. But yeah, we came out, we went man to man. I feel if you give teams like Southampton rhythm to play and build and get control of the game, you're in for a long, long night, you end up running after the ball. So we were really brave, we pressed man to man, we left 1-1 on the back line at times. But I can do that because I trust Alfie, he's been magnificent for me. Jacob was absolutely top. I can do that with the players I have now. So yeah, good performance, but we need to back it up.
You said about the difference between how you do whether you win or lose a game tactically, but the decision before the game, you went with no recognised striker, but you go with Fabio and Abdou in the middle. What was you thinking there? What were you looking at?
I like that system. Like, it's not a defensive system to play with no striker. You drag defenders into areas they don't want to go. Yeah, and I thought Abdou was top for a full debut. He showed so many bright moments in training, showed so many bright moments in the games he's come on. He deserved to start. Fabio's top, he's pressing. Abdou's is pressing. Jaden's pressing. And Nasser's pressing. They were brilliant for me today. But playing without a striker is not a defensive system. I think what helped us was it's a beautiful pitch. I think it was a big pitch. It suits us. We're a football team, and I think some of our performances at home. I'm not being disrespectful to anyone that say this. I think we're a better team on a better pitch. You know, so we need to make sure that when we play at home on Saturday, we play to our strengths against what is a really, really good team that we've won again this evening.
Anas gets off the mark with his goal. He could have had 3, couldn't he?
Yeah, top. The other thing is bringing these players in. They're fantastic players, but it's 2 things. It's one, they've got to adapt to acclimatise to a new city, a new culture, different club, different members of staff, different teammates, and then they've got to go and perform. It takes time. They're not supermen, you know. And I wanted to show my faith in those lads. Fabio, so it's things he does in training are ridiculous. Jaden the same, and that's the same. They're getting fitter and fitter, and I need to play them to fitness. So we need faith in these players that we've worked so hard to bring to the club, and I'm so happy that they just played us because they're top players tonight.
I want to ask you about one player. I asked Fabio about this as well. Very much a team performance, but your captain doing a captain's role today. How much admiration, how much respect have you got for what he put into it?
Some of his defending in the second half was, you should play it to any young kid from Hull about passion, desire, and Coyley's been magnificent. By the way, he's playing with fatigue in his legs, but he is a proper captain. He's a proper lad, and I'm so proud of him with his performance tonight, but not just tonight, this season, because I think his development as a player has been top. He's a fantastic captain off the pitch, and he's getting all the plaudits he deserves.
I was going to say, you worried that he's done anything there? He did seem to be struggling. Was that just a fatigue?
I'm looking at him. I want to take him off because he's in bits, but I can't take him off in games like this because he gives so much to the team. We'll just make sure we recover as well as possible, and hopefully he's fit for Saturday.
Significant a victory is this? I mean, you just say it's another 3 points, but it's more than that, isn't it? When you come to a team like this and it establishes your credentials as to where you are in this race now,
I don't really care what people think outside of us. This is self-pride. Self-pride, I want self-pride at the end of the season. I want something tangible at the end of it. This is another step towards that. For me, it gives the players belief and confidence that we can play. I'm so delighted because we didn't just come in and sit back. We came and pressed every time. We were on the front foot. We played out from the back. We dominated possession. At times they couldn't get near some of our build. That's the team that I want. That's the team that we've been working towards, and I'm so delighted we put in that performance. But it doesn't mean anything if we don't continue in this vein of form.
Just one thought, when they score the goal, you give them the ball in midfield, what are you thinking at that point?
Thinking, please don't score Southampton, and they score. Because they've got good players, and they can bring on Brooks, and they can bring on Sulemana, they can bring on Che Adams, they can bring on Rebo. It's natural, you know, they've got really, really good players. But overall, I felt we were in complete control of the game. I felt that they weren't going to score. I felt that we saw the game out really, really well. But these things happen when you play against top teams. You can't switch off at any moment. And it's another thing for us to look back on, analyse and improve.
No Ohio not in the squad today. What was
just a selection? Done great. I love the kid. Scored a great goal against Rotherham. Gave us a really busy 45 minutes at Huddersfield, and now I'm in that position. Titus Christie missed out. They're here with us because they're a massive part of the group. Matt Ingram as well. I have to select benches and teams based on the strengths of the opposition. I felt playing without strikers was the right way to go, and Billy gives you, we need a goal, there's no one better than Billy Sharp, and Aaron gives you a pressing intensity and an energy that's a little bit different to Noah's strengths.
Final one, because you mentioned Matt Ingram, which made me think keepers, the ball from Ryan Allsop to pick out Ryan Giles to get you going. Talk me through that.
That's why he's in the team. He's the top goalkeeper. I think he's the best goal. Bazuno's a fantastic goalkeeper. I thought Ryan with his feet today was magnificent. That's why he's a huge part of what we do, and he's working really hard to improve. But yeah, he's a key part of our game, you know. So delighted that Gilo times has run perfectly. Great tactical understanding from him. A really good goal.
3 wins on the bounce finally for you. How does that
I don't care about that. I don't care about how many wins on the bounce. I just want to be successful. I don't look at the outside. I really don't. It's not that I don't respect what people's views are. My job is to be stubborn or get sometimes, you know, and that's my job. So I don't take notice of runs. I don't take notice of what people say. I take notice of how we perform, and so far so good. What's that? 5
out of 6.
Yeah, 5 out of 6, and we're in a crisis. So yeah, that's why my job is to stay as calm as possible. And again, what I have to say is, yeah, great performance tonight, but I'll stay really, really calm and consistent as I would do if we'd have lost the game.
Looks like you'll sleep well tonight, will
I'm shattered, I will do, mate. Thank you.
Cheers, mate.
Incredible game and a good listen tonight. That's Liam Rossini talking to Mike White. Reaction from you on a mixed night for our teams. Good night for Hull City. Disappointment for Scunthorpe United, to say the very least. This text from Richard East Hull says, this is beyond any expectation. A point would have been excellent, but a win is really unbelievable. Congratulations to Liam and his troops. 3 wins on the bounce. The new signs are really starting to gel. But the spine of the team, amazing. The future's bright. The future's amber. Well done, says Rich in East Hull. Jackie says at the eye, we are lacking confidence at the moment, not getting the rub of the green and drifting towards 4th and 5th place. We need to be in form for the playoffs. Unfortunately, I can't see us beating anyone in our current form. Jackie, thank you very much. Just very quickly go back to Mike White before we close the programme and bring you Late Night Becky here on BBC Radio Humberside. Mike, we'll talk about both games, but we'll start with the headline, of course, at Hull City, back in the playoff places, and some night for the Tigers.
As dominant a performance, particularly that first 45 minutes, James, as I've seen in some time. We talk about teams in the Championship, and I don't want to. This isn't about getting into hyperbole and everything else. You can only base it on what you see in front of you. But we talk about what Southampton have done to teams this season. We talk about how good Ipswich have been at times this season, and Swanee and I both said when we saw Ipswich against City earlier in the season that at that point they were the benchmark as far as the performance. So if we're going to talk about benchmarks and teams who have laid that marker down, then let's make sure we're putting Hull City firmly in that mix based on that. Listen, we know that there's been times this season where they haven't lived up to the expectation. So we're not getting carried away like that. But absolutely there should be an element of, not getting carried away, but an element of acknowledging that they're now 5 out of 6, 4 away wins on the bounce. As much as Liam Rossini doesn't want to talk about these runs, 3 straight wins there, and the third one coming against a side that not many people gave them a chance to win. So for me, that has to now send out a message to people that this Hull City side, which we've known are capable of it, that's what they can do. Now, can they keep it going? Can they do it again? The next test is West Brom on Saturday, a team in and around there, if they can do that again. But they've laid a marker down for me, and that's about as good a performance as I've seen in the Championship this season.
Contrasting for our two teams tonight, I appreciate you haven't seen Scunthorpe United, but Martin, who's in Darlington, says not good enough, awful defending, and Joe, masters of our own downfall tonight, ridiculous goal at the start of the second half, then to concede like we have, lose is embarrassing. Most open sides has played against us and couldn't still get the job done. We are sleepwalking out of the playoffs at the moment, which is something that Ollie Turner said tonight. Dean has to go, whether we have the money or not. Woeful. It was a hard listen, wasn't it? I mean, as hard as a listen it was to hear tonight, Jimmy Dean. I mean, harder for him seeing that on the pitch tonight. Very tricky time for Scunthorpe United right now.
Very much so, as you said. I mean, yes, I haven't seen them, but you don't need to see them to be able to evaluate and look at where they're at right now. And it's a worry for some, because some fans are worried in terms of where they're getting caught by other teams in terms of those playoff positions. There is no guarantee when you get to those playoffs, and for Scunthorpe United, it's about getting out of the National League North. 100%, no doubt about that, and you have to say automatic promotion now is gone. Mathematically, they'll say it's not, but let's be realistic. You look at the gap, automatic promotion's gone. So then they've got to find something that gives them a bit of momentum, a bit of belief, a bit of confidence, finding a way to win against teams that, with all due respect, you look at the squad that Scunthorpe United have got, they should be knocking these teams off. And I know the sort of football way, the sporting ways that you don't, within the clubs, they're not going to say things like that. But we can look at it and say they should be beating these teams. And they're dropping points and losing games. So sometimes dropping points, drawing games that you're thinking they should have won that, and then they go and lose games like that. If I'm a Scunthorpe United fan, I understand why they worry. Absolutely understand why they're worried. Someone saying there Jimmy Dean's got to go. Listen, from a financial point of view, that's maybe not an option for Scunthorpe United right now. You have to feel for the owners of the club, Michelle Harness and everyone who are doing the work that they're doing, but they're still battling. They're still battling as hard as they can to keep this club going. But part of that is getting them out of the National League North. Because what is the status of the club if they play another season in the National League North? Big questions at that club right now, and you just hope they can find some answers for it, because it's a worry right now with seemingly confidence seems absolutely shot, and certainly amongst the fans it appears that they don't have any, and it's a worrying time for that. And I understand what Jimmy Dean said the second, and I'm the first.
We've lost Mike. We're about to make the most pertinent point of the night, and unfortunately we've lost Mike White. Mike White and the team part of your commentary team tonight, alongside Ollie Turner and the former Scunthorpe United striker Steve Torpey, here on BBC Radio Humberside. So, a bad night for the Iron. Ollie Turner says sleepwalking their way out of the playoff mix. Scunthorpe United fans, further reaction on breakfast in the morning from 6 o'clock. Kofi Smiles and the team. And then on BBC Radio Humberside Sport tomorrow night from 6, we'll analyse tonight's results. Much more positive for Hull City, back in the playoff mix. 6th in the Championship tonight. An epic win against Southampton. Could that be the season definer as Hull City win a 4th game on the road, and for the first time in Liam Rossini's time as head coach of the Tigers, 3 straight wins in a row, ramping up nicely for the weekend against West Bromwich Albion. We can talk about it for the rest of the week here on BBC Radio Humberside. But right now, with you till 1 o'clock in the morning, it's Late Night Becky with Becky Walt.
That is such a fantastic story. I think you must have had some kind of instinct, maybe you knew, maybe something was propelling you towards her.
I think it was something. It was really funny though, because as our story started, we actually found out that I went to school with her cousins and she went to college with mine, and we'd probably been at parties together and just never seen each other. I'd never spoke to each other.
It was meant to be. So did you take one look at her and go, wow, you're the one?
Yeah, it was. It was like an instant connection.
Was it? Honestly?
Yeah, honestly.
And was it for her? Was it for her as well?
She says yes now, whether it was at the beginning, because as we was in Manchester on the morning, I used to have a pair of socks that had blue capes on that was Batman socks, and she thought I was wearing silky pajama pants because I got up late and I had to show her my socks. I was like, no, they're just a pair of socks that I wear.
Right, so she had a little thought that maybe you weren't quite, but then, they were only socks.
Yeah, they were only socks, so I was alright.
And what's the situation now, Scott?
So now we are 7 years in, 3 years married, and a 10-month-old baby.
Oh, and how is he?
He's alright, he's doing really well.
on the website and put a big smile on someone's face, because they deserve it. It's 10:30.
Lane Night Becky.
The sound. The sound of
The sound of where we